Oh.
Hello.
Oh.
Dan, can we switch over to the right one?
Yeah, I am. We're just in our wide right now. I'm doing it.
We have arrived
Oh, hello.
on the internet once again.
I'm dropping L's. Sorry.
Oh, uh-oh.
Got him.
Tom's handing out L's tonight.
I am handing out.
Dropping L's and taking names.
My aesthetic is just adding the phrase "God is dead" to everything. Just anything you can put that as the caption, and it instantly gets.
What was the caption on our Smurf shirt? It had
What if
something
God
to do
was
with
one of us?
Right.
It was
Oh
a Smurf.
God. That is one of
That's a joke only funny to us. Is the problem.
It's so good though.
It's just real exponential.
I just want that
Exponential.
Exponential.
Exponential. That's really
It has exponential humor. It gets funnier faster as time
time
goes
we
on.
say it, yeah.
Yeah.
Smart.
Smart.
What are we doing?
What's the mom actually?
Actually,
We'll get into it.
Okay.
Ashley.
Ashley.
Ashley Madison. Am I cheating on my wife? Yes.
What?
you don't know about that? About Ashley
You
Madison?
know what Ashley Madison is?
No.
Say chat.
Nope.
Nice.
One time at my first job, my boss came in. My first job was a shit show, but one time at my first job, my boss came in, and he said, "I need you to teach me something." And I said, "Okay." And he pulled up his Gmail, and he was like, "Teach me how to permanently block email addresses." And I was like, "Okay, sure." And then I was like, "Why?" And he was like, "I signed up for essentially a site that was basically like Ashley Madison." He's like, "I think my wife has started checking my emails. You have to teach." He's like, "I didn't do anything. I was just curious, but now I need to delete these emails." And I was like,
yeah,
yikes.
sure. Just curious.
And then I was like, "Doug, we need an HR department." And he's like, "We have one. It's Charlotte, his 2-year-old." And he's like, "Anytime someone has a problem, you just gotta complain to Charlotte. And if she does something, well, then the HR manager has spoken." And I was like, "Thanks, Doug. Appreciate it."
Charlotte, your daddy is cheating on your mommy.
Yoinks.
Yeah, so that's the time I helped my boss cover up his affair. What a good time.
Wow.
Wow.
Good first job.
Nice.
Oh, is that the
story.
t-shirt place? Oh my god.
That whole place is such a weird time of my life.
That place just gets wilder and wilder.
Every time I tell a story from there, it sounds more and more like I've made it up. It's less and less is it false.
Oh god. Well, hey chat, we're playing Actually. For those of you that don't know what it is, it's a game show created by the comedic genius Mike Trapp
We love him.
on College Humor. Or more specifically, I think it started on Dropout, right? Like it was never on... Yeah.
It started out on College Humor, actually.
Did it? Okay.
They had 2 seasons on College Humor previously, and then they moved over to Dropout. But you all remember when we played this game last time? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, we were virtual.
It was a great time.
Yeah. I knew so many things then, and I know so much more
Okay,
now.
I would like to clarify. Last time I tried to just pick things that I thought were like generally nerdy, so I really tried to get a little bit of everything, and I certainly kept that philosophy in mind. But I did try to make it a little bit more balanced this time. I felt the last time I leaned a little heavy into the domain of Steve and Alex's nerddom, just because that tends to closer align to my own.
Sure. D&D and whatnot.
D&D and whatnot. So this time I did try to put questions in there that
Wendigos.
Wendigos, right? Yeah, it's all Wendigos. This time I did try to lean a little bit more specific so that hopefully individuals would know things. Dan, you were the hardest person, so it's probably less stuff you know.
I don't take too much blame on you. I don't have many fandoms.
Yeah.
Like you're trying to pull water from a very shallow well. So I don't like blame you.
Cool. Cool. Well, I tried my best. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. So now we're gonna do these.
Did it
Button
Do you
gonna
hit
work?
up? Do you hit up?
Did down? Nope.
Nope. Okay. It wasn't.
We gotta, okay.
Alright.
We gotta
It's
make
alright.
it
Right
work.
over to the other thing.
I
I think it's
You just gotta
I
click
did-
on it?
No, I
You
didn't.
just gotta select it?
Now you
Okay. Now,
Now it should work.
Hey!
Oh,
Froggy.
80.
Hey, Steve.
Oh,
Boy.
Steve!
The microphone is directly in front of the screen for me. That may come as
Is
a
this-
disadvantage.
is that-
Nope, still hits it.
Well, we can turn the screen a little bit. We're not
Is that better?
stuck in our ways.
Yeah, but is that blocking your view now?
It's just on the edge of mine, so. It's
All
good.
right.
Anyways.
So here are the rules. I will read a series of statements about pop culture and the like. In each statement, there is one thing that is intentionally incorrect, although sometimes it's extremely pedantic. Also, if you find something that isn't intentionally incorrect, and I deem it to be of a quality, I will give you the point anyway.
Right.
It is up to you to figure out what about the sentence is false and buzz in and correct me. You must say the phrase, actually, or else it doesn't count, and someone else is allowed to then ring in and just say exactly what you said and say actually and receive the point. Just like real life nerds, you do not need to wait for me to finish talking. You can buzz in whenever you feel like interrupting, so long as I've already said the incorrect thing.
Right.
If you read ahead, good for you, but until I say the thing that is incorrect, I will not award the points.
Okay.
Correct.
That is how that works.
Yep.
What's Steve saying?
Actually, Plastic says, actually the microphone was in the correct position. We've already ruined it.
They want me to have a disadvantage.
We do love some actually. And I'm honored to
Chat, place your bets now who of the three of us is going to win. There are different odds on your payout based
Yes.
on who you pick.
If you bet on Dan and he ends up winning, you're gonna get a
You're
whole lot of
very rich. If you bet on Alex, you're probably like only making $1. So
Yeah.
probably bet on Max is the
Yeah.
best bet.
Right
Middle of
down
the
the
road.
middle.
Middle of the road.
Sandbagging. Excellent. All right, and without that, we'll move on to our first question.
Oh boy,
Alright,
here we
here we
go.
go.
Category
Something I know.
Whoa, whoa, what's happening?
Hey.
Oh
Weird.
shit, K&D.
First question is about Kids Next Door.
Okay.
It just so happens that my particular deepest well of knowledge is in cartoons, so expect that.
Okay.
I've seen the show.
Okay.
You have seen this show, and
It's
this
been
is a relatively early pull, so
Okay.
you get it.
All right.
In the kid-centric world of the Kids Next Door, we follow the adventures of the main operatives, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. But there are many more operatives we get to meet along the way. These include number 0, Nigel Uno's dad, Monty, the founder of Kids Next Door. Number 6, Abigail Lincoln's older sister, Cree, who becomes an evil teenager. Number T, Hoagie Gilligan's younger brother, Tommy. Number 300cc, a male virus technician. Number $1.50 an hour, a K&D lawyer. Number 123, a super magical musician. And number between 1 and 20, who's the lead scientist at Sector Random.
Actually, none of them are numbers. It's all number.
You are correct, but this slide would have been 16 times longer if I had to do that, so I'm not going to give you the point. But you are correct, they are technically pronounced numba, but who's to say the pound sign can't be numba? It's the numba sign.
Do they ever use it in the show?
I don't think they ever write their names out that I know of, but except on their thing. And they do, I think, sometimes put it on their symbol, because some of them wear it on their head.
Yeah, I know. I'm
That's
just...
right. If you've got another guess, though, you're welcome to buzz in. And
Actually, the lawyer made more than $1.50 an hour.
they probably made nothing because they're a
They're
member of
children.
it, but their name is in fact number $1.50 an hour.
Actually, number 300cc was not a male virus technician.
No, they were a male virus technician.
Oh.
Yeah, the world of K&D has an expansive lore, actually.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Actually, Nigel Uno's dad, Monty, was a co-founder of K&D, not a founder.
I think he technically is the founder because his brother becomes father, I believe, who is
Okay.
not a member of the Kids
Okay.
Next Door.
Actually,
Yes, Max?
the operatives number 1 through 5 are not the main operatives. They're just simply operatives.
They're the main operatives from the fact that they're the protagonists of the show, so from the perspective of the show.
They're
Actually-
main characters.
Actually, Kree's number wasn't number 6.
That is correct.
Yeah, I think.
Do you know what number she was?
Was it 16?
It was 11.
11.
But do you know who number 6 is? You've already gotten the point, but do you know who number 6 is? Number 6 is
Don't
a named
remember.
operative.
I feel like I remember.
Oh, number 6 was the hamster, wasn't it?
Very close. Very close. Number 6 is the adopted child of number 3 and number 4, a skunk named Bradley who was hit by a car and then rebuilt with 2x4 technology. Yeah. So,
Wow.
y'all remember this episode
Oh
of
my
Kids Next?
God.
This one is weird because it's in a hospital.
And
And there's just like weird shots of them roaming around a hospital, and like adults are like messing with them. And I think another minor villain is there, and they only reveal it at the end by being like, I think Bradley flatlines, and then they rip the sheet off of him, and he reveals this image. So,
Wow.
this show is wild.
Does anyone in chat get it?
not that I can tell. Plastic said, they didn't live next door.
Ah.
But,
True.
The kid next door.
Yeah, it's true. Not as good as the delightful children from down the lane,
Yeah.
which is just peak villain writing.
That's
honestly.
really good.
But did you know they have a tragic backstory
Oh,
too?
super
They
tragic.
used to be operatives,
Yeah.
and then they got like hit with some beam and like as like a sacrifice to save some other people, and then they
Wow.
got formed into the delightful children
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
from down the lane.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
It's already hard.
Alex, keep in mind you got 1 point.
Okay.
Look, some of these are going to be more guessable in the future.
Right. For all the.
I did vaguely remember that Kree wasn't number 6. That came to mind eventually.
That's true.
I did half know the answer here.
Yes. I mean, there was 2 ways to get there, and you got it right.
Right.
Alrighty. I don't know why I keep doing that. Weird. Question number 2 is about board
Board
games.
games.
Yeah, it's a
okay.
topic you might know about.
This
No.
guy owns the most out of all
He
of
does.
us. So.
It's true. It's true. Excellent. Steve, I'm impressed with your candy knowledge as well.
Ooh.
Alrighty. Board games. Catan, also known as Settlers of Catan, or even just Settlers, first debuted in Germany in 1995 before making its way to America. The game is a race to collect 10 victory points through the gathering of the 5 resources: sheep, wheat, wood, brick, and stone, in order to build roads, settlements, cities, and buy development cards.
Actually, the resource is not called sheep, it's called livestock.
You have identified what's wrong. I'll read the rest of the question, then we'll get into it. In order to build roads, settlements, cities, and buy developments cards, which have secondary conditions like the longest road and largest standing army. But beware rolling a 7, for it activates the dreaded bandit, which will steal half of your cards if you have more than 7 in hand. I will give either one of you an opportunity
that's fair.
to be more correct than Alex
That's
was.
fair.
Actually, it's not sheep. It's wool.
Okay, you are closer, Max.
Actually, it's not stone, it's ore.
Okay, well now I don't know what to do because you're both equally close. In that, I guess I'll give a point to both of you.
Oh wait, to who?
To
you
Max
two.
and Dan.
Okay,
You
great.
are technically both closer. What the actual answer is that only what is it doing? Only brick is actually called brick. The official names are wool, grain, lumber, brick, and ore. I have played with no one who calls them any of these things.
They only call them by the pictures.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
only call them by the pictures. I've never once had someone offer to trade me lumber for wool.
Yeah.
It's logs for sheep.
Wow.
And,
I
that's
was
the joke of this one, is that literally only brick is brick.
Yeah,
And,
right. I was really concerned that I had to get more specific than wool, but then I was like, I really think stone is called ore.
Yeah. What I was looking for is someone to be like, actually,
The brick is the only
all
one
of them
called
are
brick. Yeah.
wrong.
Wow.
So, yeah, isn't that crazy? Who'd have thought
Yeah.
it? Who'd have thought it?
I thought it was just wood.
No, it's
Nope.
lumber.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Lumber.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, that is
Germans.
what you would call
Those
like
Germans.
the resources, you know,
Yeah.
rather than just calling them
Sheep and log and
Yeah.
stone.
So
Pretty
we're,
much.
we're all tied up with 1 point.
It's all
All right,
Exactly.
let's go.
Yeah.
Here
Yeah.
we go.
It's good to see you. Good to see you.
Here we go. I feel like that was good, guys. We had knowledge about this game and we used it.
Yeah.
Trying to we have to get a 3-way tie. That's our
Oh, okay.
Everyone loses money.
Yeah,
And the house
we're
wins.
working against chat.
Yeah.
Making sure they all
Someone
lose their
could bet
bets.
for the 3-way tie, and the payout for that is.
Oh,
astronomical.
Yeah. I secretly put in a bet for it early.
Oh!
Dan's
Insider.
I would say you're throwing, but you're the least light. You're the underdog, so you're trying harder, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm dragging them down.
Yeah. I don't know how that works. I want you to throw the match. I can't win the match. How am I gonna?
Yeah, like if you bet on yourself, but you're favored to lose,
Yeah.
but you're betting on yourself to tie.
Yeah, it's a weird happenstance. All right, let's jump into the next question. Question number 3 is about TV.
Is it
TV,
specifically? Okay, well, let's see what happens.
What is this, a crossover episode?
Horse Jack Bowman.
Horse Jack Bowman. Max,
back,
it's
Bowman.
funny you say that. Because what is this? A crossover
Oh!
episode? That's right. As long as there have been television shows, there's been an urge to watch those worlds collide. But some make less sense than others. For example, the time Lucy and Ricky met the real Superman. Mulder and Scully were on Cops. Scoob and the gang solved a mystery with Supernatural's Dean and Sam. The time Abed from Community was an extra on Cougar Town. Like when the It's Always Sunny gang crashed a wedding on New Girl. When the Power Rangers fought alongside the Ninja Turtles.
Actually, the Always Sunny gang didn't crash a wedding in New Girl.
That is correct.
Oh!
Wow.
I watched
that too.
all of Always Sunny and New Girl.
Yeah.
Dang.
Like 3 months.
Dang.
You're not wrong.
Wow, Dan's like, I'm gonna cross-reference these
but,
shows.
New Girl and Brooklyn
Brooklyn
Nine-Nine
Nine-Nine did have a
there you go.
crossover.
There you
Yeah,
go.
wow.
And then no one remembers it, but I put it in here because I love the show Becker. But there was a crossover between Becker, Cosby, Everyone Loves Raymond, and the King of Queens because they were all on TBS at one point.
Wow.
Thanks to Doug's job. Wow, it's getting finicky.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
I don't know
whoa.
what's
Just
happening.
keep pressing
Whoa!
buttons.
Yeah.
There it is.
It never happened, but I do think it would have been an excellent crossover, and truly the world has missed out as a result of it.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks like we're all out of time for the streams.
Oh,
What?
wow.
Dan, you won!
I guess Dan's the
Dan,
winner.
yay! You did it!
So far, those people with those underdog bets are really, they're really
Looking
rooting.
up.
Erroneous's challenge, and maybe you guys know this, I was convinced it was more than 7 cards for Catan, but Erroneous has 7 or more. What, you guys remember off the
Don't
top
have
of
to
your
go
head?
get the rule book?
No, it's fine.
Wait.
I think it was 7 or more.
I think it is 7 or
Is
more.
it more?
Oh, I think when we played with our roommates, I think if you had 7, you still got the penalty.
'Cause
All right.
I think
Well,
it's
Erroneous would've
it's
got
round down though, right?
It
like
is
at
round
7, you
down.
only lose 3.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, we'll keep moving along then. Oh, Dan, you're winning.
I know. I gotta hold.
Yeah.
I gotta hold my
Impressive.
ground.
Dan's got the
Actually, no, we're
lead.
trying to tie. All right, I'll sit back. You
yeah,
guys.
Dan, come on, what are you doing?
yeah.
No, Erroneous. The game is called Actually. You're welcome to actually things,
Yes.
even after the fact.
That's
At
absolutely.
any time you can correct somebody, own it.
Then you get points at home.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, we're all
Yeah.
trying to tie.
We need every single viewer to get 2 points.
All right. Question number 4 is about Galaxy Quest.
Dear God.
Yes, this show that I love.
Well, it's a movie, so none of you have seen Galaxy Quest.
No, this is gonna be good.
Absolutely not. But I do see Tim the Toolman Taylor
It's,
and Monk.
No, that's
Tony
Santa
Shalhoub.
and Alan Rickman.
And
Santa
Alan
Claus.
Rickman.
Oh yeah, that is.
And
Alan
Sigourney Weaver.
It's-
This movie
That's
is-
Sigourney
This,
Weaver.
Wow.
this movie is stacked.
I didn't even
Really
recognize
Y'all,
Sigourney.
this movie is so funny.
Monk?
Wow.
I was convinced.
Ripley.
I was like,
Santa Claus, Snape, and that other guy?
it's true.
Snape, Santa Claus, Ripley, Monk. I don't
luck.
recognize the other two.
I don't recognize them.
Wow, I can't believe. Well, this is gonna be bad. All right.
Let's do this.
A parody of Star Trek's 1999's Galaxy Quest is the story of the actors of the titular television show Galaxy Quest, joining a working spaceship crafted by the Thermians, a very literal race who don't understand the concept of fiction and have thus modeled its entire society after broadcasts of the fictional show Galaxy Quest, which they call the historical documents. The Protector, the ship they're on, is attacked by Ceres, a rival alien who wants to steal a powerful piece of technology, the Omega-13. It's only through remembering trivia about their own show that the crew is able to execute a plan to save the day. After blowing up Ceres' ship, Ceres survives and steals the Omega-13 device, which it turns out isn't functional, as the final episode of the original Galaxy Quest series never aired. Capturing Ceres, the crew then returns home back to the convention, where they are applauded for their masterful special effects entrance.
Oh my god.
You might as well just start taking guesses at this point.
Right.
Actually, it's not Omega-13. It's a different number or name.
No, it is called the Omega-13.
Alright.
That is the MacGuffin of this movie.
I guess we're just gonna.
Actually,
Yes?
Ceres isn't a rival alien. Ceres is the same race of alien as the Thermians.
No, they are different species.
Okay.
The Thermians look like people, but we do see what they actually look like, and it is not of the same thing as Ceres.
Actually, Ceres steals the Omega-13 before they blow up their ship.
No, they do not. That's incorrect.
Actually, it's not called the Protector.
No, it's supposed to be as corny as it is, so it is called the Protector.
Are we taking exact turns?
You can take as many guesses. as you like.
Actually, the final episode did air.
No, it didn't air. No, it canonically does not air. It's the lost episode.
Actually, it didn't come out in '99. It came out in '98.
No, it did come out in '99. That's the best year for movies. And anyone who says otherwise. All right, I think I'm gonna call this one as a no.
Actually,
Yes, Daniel?
it's not a parody of Star Trek. It's a parody of Star Wars.
Did you see their uniforms, Dan?
No, it is a parody of Star Trek. All right, we'll call that one there as a big goose egg. Dan's still in the lead. So the actually on this one is actually the Omega-13 isn't useless. Even though the final episode didn't air, it's entirely very contrived. Its function is to reverse time for exactly 13 seconds, which was just long enough that after Ceres came on board and shot them all, they were able to reverse time and then save themselves.
Wow.
What's more impressive is this is the on-screen debut for these two individuals.
Wow.
Wow!
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's where these two ended up getting their film start. Isn't that crazy?
That's
Incredible.
Yeah.
This is a stacked cast.
It is
Yeah.
Before it even knew it was a stacked
it's a
cast.
truly phenomenal movie.
Oh,
It's really good.
We should watch it.
I wonder how it
Okay.
ends.
Oh yeah, I guess spoiler
Let's
warning,
just
maybe?
use the Omega-13 to erase the last 13 seconds where we spoiled the ending for ourselves.
Steve got it. Steve hard called it. Steve was
job.
like,
Wow.
"You're wrong."
You're wrong.
Cool. Alrighty. Here we are to our first shiny question.
Oh boy.
Shiny
this
questions
useful?
like shiny Pokemon. They're just like regular questions, but a little different.
Okay.
Still worth the same amount of points though.
Ah.
All right, this is called New Phone Who Dis. I've gone through and found, I think, 15 tech brands, and I've put their original or very close to their original logo on the screen and a name, so it's not completely impossible. One of them, however, is not one of the original logos of this company. And keep in mind, company names change a lot. So,
Okay.
But yeah, so it's your job
So it's
to...
modern company name, but then original logo.
It'll always be modern company name and then original or close to it original logo. And you're just trying to tell me which of them is incorrect.
Okay.
Is not actually the company's
Okay.
logo.
If you say so.
Alrighty, here we go. And you do not need to say I'm actually for this one, but do it anyways just to buzz in. So,
Yeah. Okay.
And here we go.
Actually, that's not Canon's logo.
No, that was Canon's logo. Crazy, right?
That is really crazy.
Imagine. Funny thing about tech companies, a lot of them started in the East.
I was trying to remember where Canon is based.
I'm gonna say for this one, you can't buzz it until at least one other person is buzzed in.
I was gonna wait
Yeah.
for both of them.
Actually, that's not Nikon's logo.
It is Nikon's original logo.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I know it looks like something from the Foot Clan, but like it
Yeah,
is,
that's wild.
Actually, that's not Dell's original logo.
It is Dell's original logo.
Actually,
I know it's Garbo, but it is their original logo, yeah.
Actually, that's not Facebook's original logo.
It is Facebook's original logo.
Face Smash.
I was like, I was trying to remember from fucking social.
Yeah, did you
network.
not watch the Social Network?
I just like that whoever sold them the new design was like, okay, you wanted something different? How about blue? They were like, oh, genius. Same exact font, but blue?
I'm gonna guess Microsoft? Disney?
No, that is Microsoft.
Traf O Data?
Yeah. Traffic.
Okay. Actually, that's not Mozilla's original logo.
No, wildly it is Mozilla's original logo.
Wow, they were a Fire Goose before they were a Firefox.
It's supposed to be a phoenix, but it does not look like one.
Actually, that's not Twitch's original logo.
It is Twitch's original logo.
I thought you'd be like,
Oh wow! I didn't
We're
even
on
see
Twitch.
Twitch on there.
Yeah, it is Twitch's original.
Okay.
I was really worried this was going to be the easiest one, but I'm glad. Because I made the one, kind of. So I'm glad that it's holding the test of time.
Actually, Sony. That's not Sony's.
No, that is Sony's original logo.
Actually, Spotify.
That is Spotify's original logo.
Actually, it's not eBay.
No, it was called Auction Web. Yeah.
Actually, that's not Xerox's.
No, weirdly, they did choose to put XXX in their logo, like fools.
Actually, that's not Nokia's original logo.
No, the weird fish is Nokia's.
Actually, it's not Kodak.
No, the weird mountain thing is Kodak's original.
It's a
logo.
folding page.
Oh, yes, it is a page being peeled. Yeah.
Actually, that's not Twitter's.
No, that gross vomit color.
Really not good.
Actually, that's not LG's original logo.
No, it is LG's original
Whoa!
logo. Can't you see the LG in it? It's
Sure.
It's really there.
I can't remember what we've said so far.
I can.
Actually, that's not fucking Amazon.
No, it is Amazon's original logo.
Actually, that's not Samsung's.
That's correct, man.
Oh, that's my next one. Oh.
Okay, because I recognized apples. I recognized
Yeah.
apples.
Yeah.
The phrase that's underneath it for today and tomorrow is one of their previous slogans. Their new one is bad, so I didn't pick that one. Do you know what that logo actually is?
Hubert.
Very close. It's not Hubert.
No.
The Rubik's Cube.
No, what that actually is, and you'll also see it. Their original Samsung logo looks like Dragon Ball Z.
Looks like a flag.
Yeah. That's Intech from Office Space, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
From the
from the year 1999,
Oh,
the
man.
best year for movies.
Oh, I wish I would have recognized the Intech logo
Yeah,
first.
so that's one of the two things you could click on.
I don't know Office Space.
Yeah, Office Space.
It's good.
Matt,
You
you
should
would love
watch it.
Office Space.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not that you're about to start a new job. That'd be very cynical to do, but yeah, that's Intech.
Okay.
How's everyone feeling in chat?
Good. So what? It's 2-1-2 now.
Yeah. Alex. Come on, we have to
We'll
tie.
let you get this next one.
I'm throwing so you all lose money.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I started leaning heavier to Max and Dan in the back half, so
Whoa.
it's not gonna go.
Oh no!
Since you were the expected winner.
Yeah, I really tried to mix it up,
So
I guess.
I gotta work harder.
We almost guessed every single logo.
I know. You guys, I'm always
We did- the
surprised
only
by
one
this
we didn't
because when
guess was
we
Apple.
did the Scooby-Doo villains last time, it was the very last thing on there that you guys guessed.
It's wild.
So I always think it's gonna be so obvious.
Right.
I was in like MS Paint, like painfully. I was like, how do we make this look real? It looks so phony.
Oh man.
It's always
That
hard when
looks
you know
great.
the answer.
Yeah.
See, but the thing is, all logos looked super phony way back then.
Yeah.
But I should have remembered Samsung is a way older company.
Yeah,
than that. Like
it's,
that.
It's
that is
very
like
old and
that's a very
Eastern.
90s,
looks 90s.
logo,
Yeah.
but
Which
the
is-
Samsung logo should have looked more like the Nokia one.
Yeah. Honestly,
Yeah.
I kind of understand where a lot of these are coming from, especially like the really old ones. Mozilla, I think I kind of get what they were going for. The only one that is unexcusable is Twitter. That is the worst
That
logo.
is so bad.
so
There's
gross.
also
It's like-
The reason I guessed
there's
Kodak,
also no vowels.
The reason I guessed Kodak, because when you said like you made it, I was like, that looks like it was made in MS Paint.
Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
At one point, their logo was just like that, but like also mirrored at one point, and I was like, that is even worse. But I'm not gonna do that.
See, I think that Kodak's logo is supposed to be like peeling back like the sticker on like a roll of film or something.
It still looks like it was made in MS
Twitter's just looks like a company that Flubber started.
Yeah, kind of looks like vomit to me. Although I think Canon should go back to that one because that is a sick logo.
It is.
It's
It
not
is
bad.
cool. You can't tell what they do.
No,
But it is cool.
no fucking
No,
clue.
but
if they
rad.
clean that up a little bit and go with that,
Yeah, just a simple
Quanon.
vector.
In my mind, that one and Starbucks are dating. That's my headcanon.
Nice.
It's the canon.
Is it logo high?
Yeah.
It's like high school high, but
Tony Tiger's
Twitch TV looks like someone quit their job at MTV and started a streaming website.
What I don't know is there was another. And maybe I'm just not knowing my Twitch history correctly. I actually thought Twitch started out as a company called like Jared TV or something like that, and then Twitch. Then later that became Twitch, but I was trying to find it and I couldn't find any logos for that. So maybe Twitch bought Jared or something. And that was like a smaller group. I don't know.
Probably.
I'm sure somebody in chat will correct me in 30 seconds delay. Yeah, Justin TV.
oh, okay.
Oh, and Plastic was actually on Justin TV before him.
Wow.
Wow.
What an OG.
Yeah, real.
Oh, thank you, Plastic.
All
You
right.
didn't know. Alrighty. Oh yeah, we already go. Question number 6. Neon Genesis
Let's
Evangelion.
go! Honestly,
I didn't need this.
this show is so complicated. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get
You
it.
might not be. I was
think I-
writing this one. This was the hardest question for me to write because everything I wrote sounded so utterly fake. So here's my thought process, right? Here's what I was thinking. This is why it's specifically Neon Genesis Evangelion, right? 1, I know Max has seen this show for a fact. I also know that you two don't or have seen very little anime. So it wasn't like me putting a different anime in here was going to make a difference.
No,
to this
absolutely
game.
not.
Right.
It still was going to favor Max
Yeah,
the most.
Right.
absolutely.
I'm just telling you.
I'm not mad that you put it in.
Also,
I'm
Dan,
just...
this is on you. Max did try to get you to watch it. So, you know.
It's also on the show for not being better, but
Oh, what a take.
Hands! Throwing hands.
Well, actually, this isn't from the show. That's the movie poster. So.
Oh.
I've heard Max, Shane, Michael, and Jason talk about the show so much that
Maybe
I might
you will know.
honestly
Yeah.
have just
Uh-huh.
be like, where did I pull the answer from?
All right.
Here we go.
This show is utter nonsense. I had
is,
a
yeah.
literal like 2-page text wall that I had to delete because I was like, this is
Yeah.
already too long.
Yeah.
It still ended up pretty long.
Okay.
All right. Following the year 2000 after the second impact, an event in which a meteorite struck Antarctica, causing worldwide catastrophe, a paramilitary multinational organization led by SEAL, but better known publicly as NERV, was founded, which was tasked with preventing further catastrophic disasters to human race, such as fighting a series of kaiju-like angels. To do this, the engineers and scientists of the underground Tokyo 3 Geofront developed a multitude of advanced technologies like Evangelions, which are piloted angel clone mech hybrids designed with an ability to fight through absolute terror fields. LCL, an amber fluid not dissimilar to the primordial ooze, that helps to sync pilots in Evangelion souls, as well as the Magi, a supercomputer with the 3 programmed personalities representing the womanhood, motherhood, and scientific aspects of its now deceased creator. This show's a fucking fever dream.
Actually,
Yes.
the LCL ooze does not help them sync with.
It does help them sync.
Actually,
Yes.
the second impact isn't a meteorite that struck Antarctica. It was a reaction that happened when human DNA connected with angel DNA.
Max, that is correct.
Wow.
Okay.
What the fuck?
The event in which a meteorite struck Antarctica is the lie the world
That's the
has been
cover
told
up.
in the universe.
Oh, wow.
Max, congratulations!
Wowie, you did it.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that is the cover-up that sealed the underground society of shadow puppets. That's the lie that they told everyone in the... And the thing that I thought would make this tricky is that they talk about the second impact the entire time, and every time they do it, they like go something like that damn meteorite or something like that. Like they really talk about that as the thing, but it was all a lie. Who knew? Yeah, it's from accidentally reawaking Adam, one of the original angels on Earth.
This is why I tell people it's hard to spoil the show, because even if I'm trying my hardest, it's really hard to explain, even at a baseline, what happened.
Yeah, it was a bunch of scientists who got a little rogue, and you can't have two of the original race angels on a given planet. That's against the universal law. So
We all know that.
we all know that, and the reawakening is what causes the third impact, right? Isn't that we all know that?
But of course there was Lilith, which was the
she's
seed.
the secondary. Yeah.
It was the seed of the first ancestral race that birthed Adam, and then from Adam, I think afterwards came humans.
No, it's Adam. Actually.
Yeah.
Adam and Lilith are both ancestral of the ancestral race, but the way they were. Every planet got an Adam or like a Lilith sent to it, or was supposed to. They're kind of like universal like populators.
Yeah.
Planets that got Adams get angels, and planets that have Lilith get life and other things. But Earth was accidentally a messed up place because we got both of them. So then, using the spear, they like put Adam into a deep slumber to contain him. And then when Adam gets reawoken after the second impact, that's why angels start to come to Earth.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a whole
What was
cluster.
the first impact?
I think it was.
I think the original.
I would think it was Lilith arriving on Earth.
I think the first impact is like the meteor that kills the dinosaurs or something like that. Like it is a natural phenomenon, I'm pretty sure. But I could be wrong. You could be right. It could be Lilith.
I think
But they
it's-
wouldn't really know about Lilith to call it that. Alex has retreated. Alrighty!
The turtle man.
I knew it. I knew
Congrats!
that.
Yeah, nice.
Are you feel good?
That was good.
Congrats.
That was good. You legitimately got it.
Yeah.
You legitimately got it.
What's the score? 3 to 2 to 1?
It's
3 to 1 to 2.
3, 1, 2, yeah. Alrighty, moving on. Yeah, this show's a class. Like I said, I had to be so careful that I didn't write something that wasn't correct in this, because there's so many ways to be wrong.
Yeah.
Especially because I haven't seen any of the movies, but I think they changed the timeline at certain points. So I was like, I'm not going to get into it. Question number 7 is about Google. Google.
Okay.
I'm a big Google fandom.
I figured.
I'm a big
tried.
fan.
I don't know what this
It
could
activated the Google on my phone.
be. Okay, Google.
Stop. She'll do it.
Hey Google.
Stop.
Great Google.
Stop it. Stop bullying my phone.
Stop talking to Google.
Yo, you don't talk to Google.
Erroneous just wrote, get in that damn robot, Shinji, which is a classic.
I don't know what this question is going to be about at all.
Good.
I'm more of
I
a.
think I know what's going to be, just because I know what you're fascinated about with Google.
Do you? I don't know what that means.
I'm more of a Bing stan, so I might have trouble with this.
Ask Jeeves
Ask
or
Jeeves.
Tom.
Yeah.
The phrase Bing Stan, it makes me really uncomfortable.
All right, question number 7 is about Google. Google has always enjoyed changing things up, what with its Google Doodles and in-browser video games. But you know you can alter your search results as well by entering a few specific queries? Do a barrel roll will rotate your screen a full 360 degrees, where askew will tilt it slightly. You can search Google in 1998 for a trip down memory lane to the company's original page, or Google in 3008 for a shiny Chrome experience. Why not celebrate with Festivus to get a poll? Or you could also change the language to Pirate, Elmer Fudd, Bork Bork Bork, Hacker, or Klingon. You can also ask for a celebrity's bacon number to learn how far away they are from Kevin Bacon. Or Google Friends, characters that play iconic quotes from the show. Just be sure to avoid recursion, or you might end up stuck correcting yourself forever.
Actually,
Yes, Daniel.
that askew thing's not real.
No, it is
It
very
is.
real. Very real. It's very frustrating, too.
I'm trying to find the things that I don't know.
I put this one in here because I was like, maybe it'll be a little educational. Everyone can just Google some things. It'll be fun. We'll all learn a bit. Oh boy. Chat, any of you guys know?
Actually, it's not the bacon number. That doesn't exist.
No, a bacon number does exist. It's a concept to figure out how many degrees you are away from Kevin Bacon. And Google has done that work for us through IMDb, probably database.
Actually, hacker isn't one of the languages that you can do.
No, it is. I think it's mostly leet speak, but
okay.
it is.
Yeah.
It is a language.
Actually, Elmer Fudd's not one of the languages.
No, it is one of the languages.
Actually, do a barrel roll will rotate your screen 720 degrees. 2 rotations and not 1?
I think it's just one.
Okay.
Alright, one more.
Actually, it's not 3008 that you Google for the Chrome version of it.
There is no Chrome version. 3008 is a made-up number that I pulled out of my
Aha!
hat. You
That's
are
good.
correct.
It's good.
I was like, that seems realistic. I was just picturing the meme from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
That is incorrect. However, do you know what happens if you do Google in 3008?
No, you just get results.
You learn a lot about the Puget 3008, an SUV with 300-mile horsepower.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Isn't that great? We all learned a thing today. It was not well reviewed based on the 3 YouTube videos I watched, but you know.
Okay.
I Googled it and then I was like, well, I'm here. I'm not gonna not learn something.
Yeah.
You know.
You were so 3008, and we were so 2008.
Correct.
That's what I thought they were referencing. So I was like, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah,
The Black Eyed
agreed.
Peas.
I was like, everyone loves
Big
that song.
Black Eyed Peas fans at Google.
They implemented it in 2008.
Jamal says they were doing all of them.
Good.
Oh boy.
I didn't know about any of that. I think.
It's fun.
I knew most of those.
You know the real problem with this, researching this, is that the list is actually like 7 times longer, but about about 6/7 of them are no longer actually things you can do. A lot of them have been removed in previous updates. So the list is very long of things you can Google. How many of them still work? Very few of them.
Okay.
Right,
Okay, I
right.
see.
Which was frustrating when I was like halfway through the question, being like, tell me something else I can do here. Awesome.
Dr. Seuss.
I don't know what's
Joy
going
to
on here.
Seuss.
Question is about Dr. Seuss.
Okay,
Dr.
okay.
Seuss.
Ye old
Yes.
doctors.
Dr. Sus.
And his universe.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yes.
Is it canonically all in one universe?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
But maybe.
Why are those two putting their butts together?
What?
Which two?
The yellow.
Fly and the. Oh, I guess that one's also. Why are they all butt forward?
That's just how he draws
This
things.
is very butt forward drawing.
Dr. Seuss
He's a
was
butt-forward
just,
man.
Yeah, he's a butt
Oh,
forward
is that-
kind of
is he
guy.
biting a person's foot? Oh, it's kinky
It's
too.
really
Maybe.
quite kinky.
Wow.
Dr. Seuss, real name Theodore Seuss Geisel, was a political cartoonist who gave up the world of adult illustration and became a children's writer and surrealist painter.
Actually, he didn't give up on the world of adult illustration. He kept doing it throughout his career. Just his children's writer and surrealist painter was more what he was interested in.
That is correct. That is the answer I was looking for. Despite having his book rejected 21 times, he would go on to write over 60 different children's books. These include beloved classics like Cat in the Hat and Lorax, and I didn't get to read the list of very silly titles.
Please do.
But many lesser-known books such as Thidwick and the Big-Hearted Moose, Bartholomew and the Oobleck, Scrambled Egg Super, I Had Trouble Getting to Salisaloo, The Foot Book, which is I Can Lick 30 Tigers Today, Great Day for Up, The Butter Battle Book, and my favorite, You're Only Old Once, a book for obsolete children.
Obsolete
Because
children.
if you're an adult, you're an obsolete child.
Wow.
That's the whole joke, is like, you're old now. Sorry.
So many of his titles have exclamation points.
They
in them.
do.
I was
They
not
do.
prepared
They
for
really
that.
had to. And these are only books that he personally wrote, not books that were later released in the first reader's
Right.
publication.
Right.
The foot book.
Yep.
I want to read it.
Yep. Anyways, Max is correct. He never gave up adult illustration. In fact, one of his books was definitely not child-friendly. He wrote a book called Seven Lady Godivas, The True Fact Concerning History's Barest Family. This was one of the only images from the book I could actually put on screen.
Right, wow.
Many of them are just, Seussian renders of naked women doing wild things.
Right.
All talking about how they like to enjoy carnal knowledge more than the next.
So they're not books for adults. They're adult books.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Max has absolutely hit that one.
Yeah, I actually-
He never gave it up. Also, if you ever get a chance, do look up his surrealist paintings. They are phenomenal.
I have
cool.
seen those.
Well-
I have seen those before, and they're very cool.
Years ago.
I like them a lot.
Yeah, I did know that one, but I did not think to call it out yet. I wasn't fast enough to recall that.
You gotta
information.
cut them off.
Yatsuda says, actually,
Well-
all the ones with exclamation points have question marks. That's not correct, but I like where your head's at.
Oh, the places you will go?
The foot bug?
Yeah, who knew, right? What a wild guy.
Yeah.
Oh, fun fact too, also about it. The fact that his book got rejected 21 times, that is obviously correct. But the story of how he got his book published is way more cool, which is he was literally like, had just come out of a publisher's office, having been rejected, probably time 21. And he ran into a friend on the street, literally bumped into him, and they started chatting, and we're like, hey, how's it going? And he's like, oh, I started working at a publishing company. And he was like, please publish my book. And the friend was like, all right, sounds good. So he did it, and there's an interview with Dr. Seuss where he goes, if I had walked on the other side of the street, no one would know who I am. And like, that's just such a chilling, like, you never know where you're gonna be.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. Alrighty, next question is about Doctor Who, a subject which you all equally know nothing about.
Who?
Great, thanks.
Who?
Who's
Thanks.
your favorite Doctor?
Personally,
All
David
of us.
Tennant.
Go across.
Yeah, probably Tenet.
Wait a goddamn minute, is that a woman? Sorry. That's all I got.
Yeah. Hot take. Have any of you seen any of Doctor
Yes.
Who? You have?
Yes.
Oh, how much?
Yes.
My dad and I used to watch the Ninth Doctor a little bit on Sci-Fi.
Oh, little Angry Man.
Who's the guy with the scarf?
It's Tom Baker.
I watched a little bit of that with my dad.
Yeah.
My boss on my last job was a huge Who head.
Whovian.
Whovian.
What?
She was a big Who head.
I thought this was about Who, not Dr. Seuss.
She yelled at me probably once a week to watch Doctor Who, so I watched the one.
I don't think you would like it at all, Dan.
No,
watched
Dan would hate it.
I think you would absolutely hate
I
it.
don't know. I watched the one episode of the Weeping Angel.
Yeah, the 10th Doctor. That
that what
episode's
it-
called Blink. Well,
Yeah,
there's a
that's
couple
what
Weeping Angels, but I'm assuming you watched
No, it
Blink.
was Blink. Yeah. Yes.
That's what I figured.
Yep.
Yeah. Weeping Angels is a good
Blink is,
episode.
I think, probably one of the best episodes of the whole show. And New Who.
That's
I will admit, I've only seen New Who, so Max, you've got me there in Old Who.
New.
I've seen a tiny bit of it, but
Oh, New Who.
Great. Alright, question number 9 is about Doctor Who.
I like the one with the Riddler cane.
Yeah, Plastic also watched a lot of Tom Baker.
I want one with an
I feel like
exclamation
he's-
point for Dr. Seuss.
one of the more popular
So
ones, right?
before Tenet, 4 always gets rated as the highest Doctor in fan polls, and then Tenet usually comes second, and then usually from there it's just a crapshoot of who you like.
Wow, really? They like
the-
him more than Tenet.
What's the order here? Is it?
They're in order, so it's 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Okay.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Also,
actually,
that's
there's
incorrect.
not 13 of them.
that's actually incorrect. It's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. War Doctor 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
War Doctor?
It's too much to get into now. We're not going to get into who.
War Doctor?
That's the late John Hurt.
Dr.
He's
War.
only in one. He's only in the 50th special. But that's a whole.
John Hurt died?
War
John
Doctor.
Hurt's
Oh
dead.
shit, I didn't know
Many years ago.
How
How many?
At least. I think probably close to like 8.
Okay, wasn't he in the last... sorry.
Anyway.
Let's get on
All
with
right.
the question.
Doctor Who is the story of a lovable Time Lord who travels through space and time in their time machine.
Actually, I don't love him. Sorry.
called a TARDIS. One quirk of the series is that the role of the Doctor is often replaced with different actors, which is justified in-universe through a process called regeneration. Regeneration is activated when a Time Lord is near death as their body's last-ditch effort to keep their heart beating so they don't die, though for most Time Lords this only works for 12 cycles. For the Doctor, these deaths in series order have been caused by old age, court order, blood loss from a bullet wound, falling from a telescope, contracting spectroxtexemia, blunt head trauma, bot surgery, herbal tonic, old age again, absorbing a ship's energy, radiation poisoning, old age a third time, and finally being both electrocuted and then shot. This brings us to the current version of the Doctor, 13, who is yet to regenerate, though we did recently learn the Doctor has an infinite number of regenerations and has died several dozen times before we first meet them.
That's useful.
It's highly controversial. The new thing is just from the last series itself. Literally, the last episode of the last series put that in there. A lot of people hate it. It's called The Empty Child. It's controversial, but I had to put it in there so the sentence wouldn't be wrong. But yeah. We also learned in that thing that they may not actually be a Time Lord, but that's a whole other thing too as well.
Actually, the series order of deaths is backwards.
Nope, that is the right order. You can't die of old age a third time for the first time.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
obviously
I'm
those
joking.
ones would be switched around.
No, that is the correct order.
Actually, the court order doesn't matter.
No, it does. They just
I order you to die right now.
The
Do
second
it.
Doctor, the Time Lords ordered the second Doctor to die, and then they did. Yeah, that's how it is.
Actually, regeneration isn't activated when the Time Lord is near death. They have to do it manually themselves.
No, it is a reflex. It does happen. A lot of them, specifically like 10, really laments the fact that they don't want it to happen. It's not a process they can control. They can control it a little bit right after it happens, but not so much when it is happening. Yeah.
Actually, the role of the Doctor isn't replaced. It's passed on.
That is a replacement.
Not necessarily.
You replace your predecessor. You
I
still
don't
then...
replace my father. I'm my own man, Dom.
Well, those are two different roles.
Actually, there's too many deaths.
Not when you include the War Doctor.
Damn it, War Doctor!
Which
Damn you.
I would have felt bad about it had I not previously lectured you on it but 2 seconds ago. And that's not even including the Doctors almost near death within the shows.
Actually, do they all have the same first and last name of the Doctor?
We don't know the Doctor's name, actually. The Doctor is just colloquially called the Doctor because that is the name they've chosen. Only very limited people throughout the history have ever known the Doctor's true name. It's the closest guarded secret of Doctor Who.
So could they really be replaced? Is it
Dan.
not
Yes. Well, if anything, that makes them more replaceable because they're replacing a title, not an individual name.
being replaceable doesn't mean.
Actually, it wasn't a botched surgery. It was an attempt, like an intentional poor job at a surgery to kill him.
No, it was botched. I am not abundantly aware of the specifics of these previous regenerations, but everything I read online was like, no, this surgery went really poorly. I think it was supposed to be like, I believe correctly, if I remember reading the wiki correctly, that doctor also got shot by something, and the surgeon was trying to get the bullet out, but then the surgeon did such a bad job that the character bled out. So on the wiki it says cause of death, botched surgery, and then in parentheses it says bullet. But I was like, that's more fun.
Actually, Dr. 13 has regenerated.
They have not.
Actually,
Well, they have filmed it, but it has not canonically been released yet because that series has yet to debut. But will debut shortly after Christmas. Yes, Dan.
Actually, they refer to them as Dr. 14 because they skip 13 like you do in floors in a building.
They do not.
Unlucky.
No.
Unlucky.
As we know, there are many doctors in between. I'm going to call this one because none of you are going to get this.
I think I'm still right.
Actually,
the time machine is, Youngster Jazz, the TARDIS is a time machine. It's called Time and Relative Dimensions in Space.
Actually, this is my last one. Actually, it only works for most Time Lords for 13 cycles, not for 12.
No, it is for 12.
Actually, it's not really. Can one say that it's their?
All right, get him out of here.
They just because you find a time machine in the wild doesn't mean it's
What's the
theirs.
answer?
Well, they actually stole the time machine.
So is it theirs? Master?
I
Yes.
mean, if you hold on to
Yes.
something for 1,000 years, it kind of is
Yes.
yours. I feel like.
I mean,
If
what
I
is it?
steal it, it's not yours anymore. It's mine.
All right. I'm gonna
Actually,
bars.
Doctor Who isn't a story; it's an epic.
All right, please just
My
change the
ethic is a
channel.
story.
actually, it's not Time Lord, it's Time Master.
No, the Master is a character of the Time Lords. The problem with Dan is the show is like the
He was
Simpsons.
just bullshitting.
Every time you say something, it's true. Is the
What?
problem? The Master is the Doctor's oldest friend and closest rival, and they also regenerate, and they are also a Time Lord. Is that what you want to hear, Dan?
Actually, it wasn't electrocuted and then shot. It was shot and then
No, it's
electrocuted.
electrocuted and shot.
Okay, please just change the
All
channel.
right, all right.
Just go.
I said it's an effort to keep their heart beating. That is incorrect. The Doctor has. Time Lords have 2 hearts, and if one heart dies, the other one can continue to keep beating. It just makes them really dizzy. It will cause death if prolongedly stopped, but there are multiple instances throughout the entire series of the show where one of the Doctor's hearts gets stopped, either to fake being a human or from other accidents, and it's just a race to
He's
keep
like
them
on a
going.
timer or something.
I don't know. Was one a space heart and a time heart?
No, they're both just hearts.
Then
And then-
why?
And then one is a smell heart.
Because it's the only thing. It's the only thing that distinguishes their physiology, that and regeneration, from humans.
Is that their only redundant organ?
It's not redundant. It keeps them both. I mean, if anything, it's a
Well,
fail-safe organ.
That's what I mean by a redundant.
Yeah, it
a
is
redundant
a
organ
redundant
is a backup organ that you don't need unless one fails.
Yeah, it is their only redundant
Yeah.
organ.
Okay.
Much like the Dr. Seuss one, Dom couldn't put the other redundant organ on screen, if you know what I'm saying.
Anyways, yeah. So that's the one thing about the Doctor that's like, when he traveled with a
Okay.
nurse, it was a really big deal because she
Uh-huh.
kept being like, "Oh, you're 2 hearts."
You're too hard.
That's how he like tips people off that he's a Time Lord, because they'll like go to check his heart and it'll be like, and then they're like,
Oh!
yeah, stethoscope. Woo. Anyways, that's
Wow.
that one. No
I still
points.
can't believe they're called Time Lords.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Lords
the name
of
of
Time.
the race. We did recently learn that the Doctor is an interdimensional being, which is a whole bunch of crap. that
And
a
not
lot-
a Time Lord.
Which a lot of people are not happy with, and that the Time Lord Society built up around abusing the Doctor's regeneration power against their will, and that's like a still, again, very controversial thing. The fandom is waiting to see how it resolves. The Chibnall era has not been well received.
Wow. They're really mixing things up.
They are, and people don't like it.
Yeah.
And I, having seen it all, it's pretty poorly done. But all right, we're gonna move on to the next one, which is it's another shiny question.
Ooh,
Shiny.
getting crafty. So it's not about video game controllers.
It's not, but it's about video games.
Minecraft.
No,
Do I get the point?
Not yet. So this is I think gonna be. You just gotta raise your hand on this one. Say I'm
Okay.
actually and raise your hand because it's gonna. This one could be a little speedy.
One.
Okay.
Okay.
There's 2 parts to this one, right?
Okay.
Every question you have a chance to earn 2 sub points, and whoever has the most sub points at the end wins the 1 point for the question
Oh.
overall. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a mini game.
It's a little mini game. That's what these little
Uh-huh.
tiny questions are. I'm gonna show you 2 things.
Okay.
First person, the first thing, I'm gonna show you objects, right, and a recipe, and you're gonna have to tell me the first thing you're gonna do is buzz in and tell me what game it's from. If you
Okay.
get that correctly, you can then guess what the object crafts into. And if you don't get it, then everyone else gets 1 chance to guess what it crafts into.
Oh, I like this.
All right?
Okay.
I made this game up. It's all
Okay.
made.
I love.
So-
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we
Okay.
get 1 point for the name of the game and 1 point for the item that it
The
crafts.
recipe.
Well, we come out of this with 1 point though to our
Yeah,
actual
1
score.
point
Right,
overall.
right.
So let's.
Yeah.
Where are we right now? It's 3, 2, 2. Perfect. So right. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
Sub points.
So all we're gonna see is like the group of ingredients.
And then that's all you're gonna say.
Yeah.
Is it's just one of them, or are there going to be multiple times where we play this game? You know what I mean?
There's
There are
I think
multiple
I think there's
rounds.
like 10 or so rounds of it.
Okay, of this.
Of
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be
And
in
then just-
order,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Person with the higher score gets
It's the
the point.
person with the highest score at the end gets the 1 point.
Gotta keep track of
Okay.
our sub-
Okay.
Okay. I gotta watch you and the thing at the same time. I guess I don't. I know what that is. So
Actually,
yes.
that is. Oh no, that's. Wait, no, that's not RuneScape.
Alex, I need a guess right now.
That's Muck.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Actually, that's Animal Crossing.
Mm-hmm. And do you know what this crafts?
And that would craft a fence.
Is incorrect.
It crafts flooring, wood flooring.
Incorrect. Alex, would you like to guess?
Do I get a guess for what it crafts?
Yep.
That crafts a wooden shovel.
Incorrect. Dan, you get 1 sub point.
I guess we'll keep track of our own
Yeah,
sub
keep track of your own
points.
sub
Easier.
points. No, this is the recipe that is fundamental for crafting one of their key tools, which is the ladder.
Oh, it's just
It's just the ladder.
yeah.
For everything. All
I
right.
should know
I
that.
thought it was RuneScape
These-
wood, and
No,
I screwed myself
recognize
at the
it very
beginning.
quickly, but
These are gonna get progressively harder.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
I don't have a Switch, so.
And here we go.
Oh!
Yep.
It's okay.
Okay, yeah, this one I know. Actually, that's from Muck.
That is correct.
And this makes. Wait, is that hardwood? That's not hardwood.
Birchwood.
No, but I mean
Birchwood,
the
yeah.
other thing says hardwood.
Oh, that's stone or
Stuff.
flint. Yeah, it's a rock. It's.
I think it's supposed to
I think
be
it's-
iron. You use iron with birchwood.
I guess so.
So, are we talking regular wood and stone, or are we talking birchwood and iron here?
Birchwood
'Cause those
and
craft
iron.
different things. Birchwood and iron?
Yeah.
Okay, then this would craft a this crafts a pick?
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Dan?
Crafts the shovel.
Incorrect.
It crafts an axe.
Incorrect. This
Bollocks.
is the recipe for the fletching table.
Oh.
The thing we never
Okay.
used.
All right.
Alrighty.
Okay, 1 sub point.
Next one. Get ready and go.
Oh,
I saw Dan's hand go up the fastest.
this is fucking Stardew Valley,
Correct.
and I just recognized the art. I have no idea what this
Uh-huh,
makes. This makes a fucking.
Good job, Jazz.
This makes a thing that you shove in a tree to have maple syrup.
Incorrect.
Take my point.
Any guesses?
This makes pancakes.
No, incorrect.
This makes an oven.
Oh, incorrect. No, this is the recipe for a bee box. A
Oh.
bee house.
Hey, guess what?
Maple
Bees,
syrup?
they don't make maple syrup, Stardew Valley. That's
Well,
not
yeah, I
what
think
they
it
do.
is you put something sticky and like sweet in there, and then it
Yes,
attracts.
that's
I don't know.
also.
Look, you're working with limited things here. You can't make honey because,
All right. I haven't played.
See, that's
I haven't
a
played
shame.
any of these
That's a
games so
shame.
far.
well, that's unfortunate.
Hmm. Gotta be more of a gamer.
All right, next round.
All right.
Yes, Alex.
That is from Terraria.
That is correct.
And this makes like a chain ladder or something.
Is incorrect. Yes.
This makes like a chain fence.
It is incorrect.
Um,
One of these days.
A fence.
This makes chainmail armor.
No, sorry, incorrect. It makes us all. No.
Oh, a sawmill.
Okay.
I've never played Terraria, but it was. I just googled most popular crafting games of all time, and this was always number one.
Yeah, Terraria is always
I had
going to be
Terraria
up
in my
there.
mind as like, oh, this is something.
I've never played Terraria, but people are fucking crazy about it.
What? How many points do you guys have?
We could have 2.
Okay.
There's a couple.
come back.
There's a handful of them left, so
Okay.
you can catch up.
All right.
All right, next one.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes. Dan.
This is Factorio.
This is Factorio.
Ah, I should
don't
have
know.
guessed.
I've
I
never
should have
played
guessed.
this
You
game.
fucking love that game. Ah.
It's literally my crack cocaine. It's up to you.
I've never played this game. That was literally pool out of nowhere guess.
Ah.
And I'm gonna say that this makes.
If you've never played it, you're not gonna get what this is.
Yeah, I don't know, like a clock.
No.
I'm going to guess that this makes a switch plate. Like
Nope.
This makes a computer.
Very close. It's an assembly machine. That's what it looks like. Assembly machines are mini factories that you can have automate the stuff you build.
Okay.
Dan, 3.
And
Good
three,
lead here,
me
buddy.
too.
Let's go.
And Alex had that one.
Okay.
Minecraft.
You know
This
something?
is an enchantment table.
2 points for Alex.
I did know this
I
one.
thought if you were gonna put Minecraft in, it was gonna be much earlier.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was
Sorry.
too.
That's the thing. He's trying.
It
He's
started off
delaying
that way,
it.
but I was like, man, if they don't get this, spirits are gonna be real low. Put Minecraft in so everyone feels better about themselves.
Alright.
I like think about the psychology of this game a lot too.
Wow, that was nice of you. All right.
So 4.
I'm at 4 now.
I'm at Goose Egg.
Goose egg.
Oh, okay.
I bet. That's a beautiful enchanting table. You guys remember when you had to actually arrange the bookshelves in a specific way?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
have to do that anymore.
No, they just need to be in proximity.
Good quality of life.
It is. I think so too.
I like that you had to arrange them in a certain.
No,
Back
because
in my day.
It made room
fucking had to
configurations
work.
a pain.
I guess.
Alright, next one.
All right.
Oh, that's what it is.
What could this be?
Just thinks we're nerds.
I'll guess.
Yeah, Max.
I'm actually. Is it from like DayZ or something?
No.
Princess Daisy?
Yep.
No, this wouldn't be from PUBG.
That's not bad.
That's
how
my
you
guess
guess.
is
That
PUBG.
is
Sure.
incorrect.
Yeah. I
Dan,
don't.
final guess?
I'm going to guess Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
I will
Yep.
I will let you all take a guess since none of you got it for what the object is for the bonus point. Yes.
Like a med kit.
No.
Okay.
That's a really good guess, but
Just cloth and stuff. Okay.
I
guess I didn't see the numbers down.
60 cloth and 100 metal fragments.
Light armor.
Scarecrow or like shooting dummy.
nope. Plain and simple, a bed. It's from the
Rust.
game Rust. Every game's
I
got
was
a
going to
bed.
say Rust. No.
Every game's got a bed, guys.
Oh,
Every game's got a bed.
Rust. I was going to say
I tried to pick
Rust.
objects that are in like every game. For the
Yeah.
most part.
Okay.
Not true for the next one, I don't think, but that's
Cool.
okay.
Oh, this looks so familiar.
This was a really popular game that just got a sequel set in a different location. It's very Animal Crossing-esque.
Yeah,
It's about making a town better through your buildings. This one has a lot of focus on like chaining things together though to make efficiency. No?
I don't think I know this one.
Any guesses?
Harvest Moon.
No. That's a good guess, but no.
I'm at Farmville.
Nope. You know what's crazy though? I tested this on one person before, and on this one they also said Farmville.
I don't. Yeah.
I guess I'll.
I should have put Farmville in. Farmville's not in this game, but I should.
Also another game I haven't played.
Yes.
Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to guess what this builds?
This builds wind chimes.
Correct.
A hat.
Nope.
A really cool hat.
No.
A
Nice hat.
news.
No. Alright. This is from My Time at Porsche.
Never heard of
Have you
it.
ever heard of this game?
No.
It
Nope.
was very popular for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just makes a shell necklace. That was
Okay.
hopefully.
Actually, there's only one shell on that necklace, but it took 3 to craft. Come on, Porsche.
Well, it assumes you know what you're doing.
What are you doing,
Also,
Porsche?
Porsche's not a person; it's a place. That's just a random.
Well, you
guy.
Come on,
You make
Porsche.
3 necklaces and you only keep the best looking one. You throw out
Right.
the other 2.
You break 2 shells in the process of making the necklace.
Yeah, because you're so bad at
You're
break 2
so
crafting.
shells.
bad.
Break 2 shells on one shell, and then that shell is stronger.
The super shell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
And go. Max had that first.
Okay, this is Don't Starve.
Yes, it is. All
You
of
better.
our
I know
hundreds
this.
of
I know
hours-
this. So
all
if you
of
don't
our-
fucking say it, I'm gonna
all
get
of our
this.
hundreds of
this-
hours.
You don't say this.
Is
I'm gonna
this
get
a
it.
fire pit?
Technically, no.
This is a bonfire.
It is a fire pit.
It's a fire pit. It's a
Actually-
fire pit.
Ah,
It's absolutely a
okay.
fire
Yeah,
pit.
I confused it. I was like, I think it's technically called campfire, but that's the wood.
That's the
area.
wood one.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
knew
that's
it.
a little-
I
You
knew
got
it.
it. You got it.
Yeah.
I noticed
Get
the
those 2
12.
points back.
Yeah, the 2
Nice,
points. I
nice.
noticed
So
the
what is the
12
what is the
stone.
score right now?
Not 2.
4, 3,
close.
2. Ooh, it's close.
Ooh.
There's a couple
Do you know
more.
what's the last one?
No, there's a couple more.
Okay.
There's at least 2 more, I think.
Okay.
And go. Alex?
This is from Subnautica.
This is from Subnautica.
This makes a. Oh shoot! Wait. It's one of the tools. I don't remember.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, this is the. I'm gonna say this is the scanner gun.
No, it's not a
No.
scanner gun. Yes.
Fishing rod.
Nope. Hard to fish underwater.
A grappling hook.
Closest, but wrong? No, this is the recipe for everyone's favorite mode of transportation.
The sea glide. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, when we started this, I was like, Minecraft and Don't Starve are the only ones that I'm gonna have a chance at.
Yeah. Alright, well, next one.
Well.
Dan can possibly beat out over Alex. You have 5?
5.
You guys can tie, but
They already did Animal Crossing. Minecraft.
Alright, next one. Boom.
Oh!
Alex?
This is No Man's Sky,
This is No Man's
baby!
Sky.
Oh my god.
Okay, carbon nanotubes, hermetic seals, and 2 wiring looms. Fuck, this is some obscure upgrade, isn't it?
He's not wrong.
Shit. Okay, this one is for, this is an EnviroSuit upgrade.
That's incorrect.
Just for the acrobatic suit.
It is incorrect.
This is for the nicotine patch.
There should be space nicotine. No, this is the mining laser upgrade.
Advanced
Nerf
mining
gun?
laser.
I want that
Okay.
Nerf gun.
That is a cool Nerf gun.
Dude, the guns in No Man's Sky are pretty fun.
I
They're
think
pretty
this
cool.
is the last one.
Okay.
So I think
What are
this
you
is the
at?
last one.
6.
We can't win.
Okay.
Well, you know, for
We'll
shiggles.
try.
Shiggles.
Classic
All
shiggles.
right, and
Oh boy. I don't recognize this at all.
yeah, this is the one. This game doesn't really have a crafting system, but this is a recipe you can collect. So
Fallout?
it is not Fallout. I know it does look like it, but it is not.
Yeah.
That is, to be fair, Max. Again, when I tested it earlier, that's exactly what
It's
it
got
is.
a New
Okay.
Vegas-y style.
It does have
to
New
it.
Vegas
yeah.
style to it.
But I know
style.
Fallout crafting systems.
Yeah,
so.
of course you do. Of course you do.
Oh, erroneous! I didn't put that God game on there, but I should have. It's the ultimate crafting game.
Yes.
Yeah, like Doodle God.
Doodle
or
God,
something.
yeah.
That's a good choice.
That would have been
That's
good.
a good shout.
That would have been
I
a
should've
fun
put that
Oh,
on
is
there.
that the one where you put the elements together?
Yeah.
I do
Honestly,
like that
such
stuff.
a good game.
Oh, it's so fun.
It's a really good game.
So good.
I was waiting for Breath of the Wild to show.
That would have been a good game.
There's no real. There's cooking, but there's no real crafting in that game.
What's the difference? You're
I guess.
crafting food.
I guess that's fair.
Yeah, it is a crafting
I did,
system.
and to be fair, I did look at Cooking Mama at one point, but that really didn't have.
You guys guess. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't really have a guess.
It's a pretty popular game.
The only thing.
Pretty
I keep
overwhelmingly
staring
popular.
at it, and I like my mind keeps just like that's Cuphead, and I'm like Cuphead does not have any crafting in it. So I'm going
Erroneous. That is the right answer.
to
You are correct.
guess Psycho, not.
No.
I don't know.
PUBG.
Nope. You guys want to get? You're not gonna get what it makes. That is from BioShock. It makes hacking.
I
the light
thought that
sail.
was a BioShock. I don't like
Shame.
BioShock.
Oh, well,
I
that's
played
close
I
enough.
played a little bit of the first one and I was like, this just isn't for me.
Erroneous goes, looks like BioShock, but there's no crafting. And then he goes, what? What's up, Slim Thick? Good to see ya.
It does look like BioShock. When I first saw it, I was like, like that's a BioShock style, but I don't think like the items fit with the theme. But like I said, I've played like the first probably 30 minutes of BioShock and then I was like, I'm not enjoying this.
Well, you never got to the crafting portion.
Apparently not.
Also, I love this recipe. They're just like the thing that matters, a hypodermic needle to get you there, and some alcohol to flush you down.
Yeah.
Erroneous, not me revealing I never crafted in that game. Sounds like you weren't alone, my guy. Sounds like you weren't alone. Anyways, that's that. Alex, you got the 1 point for it. Which makes
Yay!
it 3.
3, I tied with Max now.
You got the super
Nice.
point.
Wait, am
The
I only
super
at two?
point.
I'm only at
She's
The
a
mega
super
point.
Super point. She's super point, eh?
Oh, so I'm back in last.
Yeah, that was Bioshock.
Bioshock. Okay.
Bioshock.
I was like, Hacker's Delight 2? What? What game is that?
What even is that? What is
I think
Hacker's
it just
Delight 2?
makes you faster at doing certain things. Or it makes the like difficulty on like checks.
An
lower.
enzyme and alcohol make you faster at hacking.
Being wasted makes you a better hacker.
All
Yeah,
right.
you know that whole game's a parody of Atlas Shrugged.
Wait, Bioshock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, are you joking?
No,
No,
I'm serious.
it's a huge like leftist commentary.
Wow.
It's all
that's
about
cool.
like the philosophies.
I mean,
It's
I played.
it's how like Ayn Rand's style of individualism is
Leads
like
to
corrupt
ultimate-
and bad. Yeah.
The whole game, the whole series is a commentary on that style.
Oh
of
wow,
philosophy.
oh, that's interesting. I should play it.
It's got a cool
You would
commentary.
really probably enjoy it.
Yeah,
I haven't played it.
I
Not
can
for
see.
me, but
Yeah.
you would.
I can
I
see
played
Max
Infinite.
getting
I
behind
played
it.
Bioshock Infinite.
Interesting. Alrighty. It's question 11 about comics.
Okay.
It's much like.
Hey, I can name all of them, and I'm not even a DC boy.
Well,
Well, no.
Wait, I want to try it.
Who's the
Well,
woman
we're
on
gonna
the
talk
left?
about all of them. So
Oh,
don't worry
okay.
about it.
All
Oh boy. All right.
Alrighty, question 11 in comics. For being a loner orphan, the Batman family sure is large! Of course, Bruce has Butler Alfred and fan favorite Robins like Dick Grayson, Jason Todd, and Tim Drake, but there have been other Robins like Stephanie Brown and Bruce's own son Damian Wayne. A leader in the We Are Robin movement, a metahuman named Duke, also joined the team briefly. Lastly, there's Ace the Bat Hound, a Great Dane named Titus, and Bat Cow. But we can't forget the women of the Bat family and their contributions, including ex-fiancée Selena Kyle, Kathy Kane, and Kate Kane, who were both Batwomen, and former Batgirls like Betty Kane, Cassandra Kane, and Barbara Gordon.
Actually, Catwoman's not part of the Bat family. She's part of her own cat family.
No, she is considered part of the Bat family, even though she is an anti-hero in a lot of places, and in more places more of an anti-villain. But no, she would be considered a member of the Bat family.
Actually, does Gordon, like Barbara Gordon, have a U in it?
A what?
A U in the last name Gordon.
Oh.
It may
I
have,
don't
it may
think
not
so.
have.
You spelled
No.
gourd like the pumpkin.
My apologies. What is crazy is that of all the Canes listed there, only 2 of them are related.
Yeah.
That's the real asinine trip of it. But
Actually, even when you tell me I'm wrong, I'm not gonna believe you when you tell me that there's someone named Red Robin.
No, there absolutely is.
There
Tim
is,
Drake
yes.
is
God
Red
damn
Robin.
it. Does he have a burger?
Yum.
This one's pretty pedantic, just to throw it out there, if that makes a difference. Just to change how you're thinking about it.
Titus. Actually, Titus isn't a Great Dane.
Titus is a Great Dane.
Oh.
Actually, Kathy Kane and Kate Kane, one was Batwoman, one word, and the other was Bat Space Woman.
No, they were both. I mean, I don't know about the spelling, but they were both of the mantle Batwoman.
Okay.
Actually, it wasn't the We Are Robin movement, it's the We Wanna Be Robin movement.
No, it is the We Are Robin movement.
We wanna be Robin movement.
Duke's interesting in that they're the only person in the Bat family to ever have actual metahuman powers. And sometimes Selena Kyle has like a spirit, but a lot of the times she's just a regular cat thief.
Yeah.
So, cat burglar. But no, he's interesting for being the first person to join the family who has actual powers.
Actually, one of the Batgirls was never a Batgirl. Either Betty Kane or Cassandra Kane wasn't a Batgirl.
No, they all were Batgirls. I believe Betty Kane is Kathy Kane's daughter, but and that's from like an older version. That's like they all wouldn't exist in the same universe, obviously, but they are.
Actually, Bat Cow's name isn't Bat Cow.
No, it is Bat Cow. Bat Cow is not special. It's just a cow that has looks like it
cowl.
has a bat mask on.
Actually, Alfred's not a butler, he's an advisor.
He is a butler who has been allowed to advise within the intersection.
Actually, Selena Kyle wasn't his fiancée. They were only dating.
No, they were engaged, and then she ran away at some point.
Bollocks.
She's
Coward.
slipped into the night. All right, I'm gonna.
Actually, both the Canes, they both, not both of them were Batwoman and former Batgirl?
Sorry, say this again. What?
That they Kathy Kane and Kate Kane weren't both Batwoman and former.
Oh, former Batgirl's a separate.
Oh, you know, they weren't.
No,
they
whatever
both
you're
did
saying
good
is
things.
incorrect.
Whatever you're saying is wrong.
Whatever you're saying is wrong.
Plastic, I think you are making a joke, but you are correct.
Accidentally got the right
You are
answer.
accidentally
Alright, give it
correct.
to
Oh, I'm just gonna yawn.
Gumboots Damian Wayne is actually Batman's son. Canonically, I'm sure they'll change that eventually, but he is.
I do not know.
So this one very annoying.
Uh-huh.
But Jason Todd specifically is not a fan favorite Robin. In fact, he's one of the most hated
What?
Robins.
What are you talking? What?
So Jason Todd was voted to die because the fans
Yeah.
hated him at that point. He was so hated that
That
they
is such a
voted to
bullshit,
die.
pedantic answer.
Yeah, notoriously, his character Red Hood would later go on and become a fan favorite.
Yeah, I was going to say
character.
people love Red Hood.
But I didn't say that. I said fan favorite Robin. and as
Oh,
far as Robins
my
go,
God.
people hate him. Enough that they wanted him to die. Here's the two versions of the comic that never. So this one where he's carrying the dead body did get published, and that's the draft of what it would have looked like if he didn't. It's just he's alive, thank God.
Ah.
And it's,
How did he die and then become Red Hood or something?
so he got beaten by a crowbar and then left in an explosion, and then years later, something happened where he got. Oh, I think part of it is that like
They collected the Dragon Balls?
no.
So
The Robin
Batman thought he was dead, but then years later, it was found out that the Joker took him and tortured him, and essentially kind of made him insane. And Batman had no idea that he was still alive, and so he held that against Batman and was like, "You fucking gave up on me and got a new Robin." And so he was like kind of anti-hero / villain for a little while,
Yeah.
and now Red Hood is like pretty solidly an anti-hero that's just sometimes cooperates with the Bat family, but also very much likes to murder people with guns still, and kind of resents Batman.
So-
At least that's what I can recall. I don't
When he
know.
dies in this explosion, what happened? How does that work?
So he didn't.
Comics.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
thank
comics.
you. Thank you.
No one dies in
No
the
one dies in
comics.
comics
No,
unless
no,
they
no.
really hate you.
Death is only temporary.
But
That's
yeah.
just like Evangelion.
No, people die in Evangelion. They stay dead. For the most
Oh.
part.
Just from the last.
Until they reboot.
Until they reboot. But yeah.
Until they reboot.
Again, this one
Yeah, so they reboot.
very
Wow,
pedantic.
that was
Yeah, that's
such a niche
very
little...
pedantic, but yeah.
Okay.
Not a favorite Robin.
All right. I see
That's
how
fair.
we're playing this
Yeah,
game.
that's how this game works.
Okay.
That's what I love about this game.
Not a fan favorite. Voted.
Oh,
to
and
be
they
killed.
said the Lazarus Pit, which is probably true.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
Lazarus Pit stuff.
Right.
I wasn't sure. Did they?
I don't
use
think
the
they used
pit
Lazarus
on here?
Pit, but
I don't
if
think.
anyone comes back to life, just assume they used Lazarus Pit.
Yeah. I don't think they used Lazarus Pit on him, but maybe.
I don't know what that is.
Also, I think
the
Ra's
Dragon
al
Ball.
Ghul.
It's
It's
Dragon
Deus
Balls.
Ex Machina bring you back to life. Yeah, it's the Dragon Balls of the Batman universe.
Also, I think Ra's al Ghul is Damian Wayne's grandfather. Because I think it's his.
Yeah, Damien is the son of Batman and Talia al Ghul.
Wow.
Alrighty.
Is the Batman of two hearts?
No. He has 0.
Batman's a tiny
Heyo.
0.
Heyo.
He had one, and then he watched his parents die.
And then it shattered on the ground like the pearl.
Wow.
What's the score?
Which also, everyone's favorite thing is like, oh, those were really cheap pearls then.
four.
But like, quality
Yeah, just
pearls have
2.
knots around each bead.
Right.
From the. Wait.
How many points?
Wait, how many do you
I'm
have?
at 3.
Oh, then I'm also at 3.
Alright, I'm at 2.
Okay. Dan, what are you doing? Come
I'm-
on.
You guys
Why didn't you
sandbag,
get the
and I was
Batman?
last one, right?
Okay.
And
Ah,
I was
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh!
Last question's about video games.
Video games. Okay.
Why is there a missing no?
Oh, is it about glitches?
It is about glitches.
Oh.
Good shout, Max. Max has done a better job at predicting what the game is about than the
Then
game
the
itself.
answer?
I wish it helped me.
What is this, a crossover episode? Alright. Video games. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Sometimes a game has a glitch that completely changes the game's identity. Race and Chase turned from a racing game into Grand Theft Auto after the police were too aggressive. Civ 1 turned Gandhi so peaceful he became nuke happy.
Actually, that wasn't in Civ 1.
It wasn't Civ 1. Killing aliens in Space Invaders makes them faster due to easier rendering. Resident Evil was a sim-like game till Capcom couldn't figure out interior lighting. Notch mixed up the length and height of a pig model and gave us a Minecraft creeper. Learning you could cancel attacks invented combos in Street Fighter 2, and shockingly, Mario's iconic wall jumps and multi-coin blocks were both collision coding accidents.
Actually, the creeper didn't come from a messed up pig model.
No, it absolutely
That
did.
one's
He
true.
couldn't remember what came first, height or length, so he switched them by accident.
And then he was like, oh,
And
that
he
looks
was
like
like,
a
"This is
hideous
adorable."
abomination.
I seen it that, but I thought maybe
Yeah.
it was like a horse or something. But it makes sense based on the feet.
Yeah, because the feet didn't move in the model, just the body. It's very funny if you ever see the original. It's good.
Actually, Resident Evil wasn't a sim-like game until Capcom couldn't figure out the interior lighting.
That's correct. Resident Evil was always supposed
Yeah,
to be
it
the
was
horror series
spooky.
it was. I just thought it'd be really funny if they were trying to make a sim game, couldn't figure out how to work the dark, and just said, "Sure,
It's
a horror
scary
game
now."
Yeah, that's just my
yeah.
imagination running wild.
Yeah, that one is very silly. I probably should have realized.
Yeah. All the other ones are true.
I was gonna say I got that more off of a process of elimination. If I'm being honest, I don't know Race and Chase, but most of the other ones.
Well, Race
I
and Chase
knew.
did just become Grand Theft Auto. It was a bug where the police would attack people for no reason, and then they were like, well, if that's the case, why not just like drive like a maniac?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, that is the game. Never mind.
Wow.
Was the wall jump for Mario in like 64?
I think it's the original Mario.
He didn't have a wall jump.
It wasn't the original one, but it was like Super Mario Bros. Like 2 or whatever. It was
one of the
originally
really early
introduced.
Marios. In fact, they talk about hating it and trying to get rid of it, but not being able to figure out how to like stop it. The code
It definitely
for it.
started in a
I think he
2D.
has a
It
wall
definitely
jump.
started in a
I
2D.
don't think
Yeah,
he
he does.
has wall jumps in 2D. At
He
least
did. In one of the 2Ds he does.
before, all the ones before 64, I don't think he does.
You're welcome to go back and check, but I don't know.
Okay.
Also, the multi-coin block was the thing that they said they didn't want. They wanted it to be one thing, but they figured out how to solve the problem, but it was too late. They'd already shipped the game, and they're like, guess we're just keeping that.
Right.
And now that like classic bing 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 is like an iconic part of the
absolutely.
series. So
Yeah.
you never know. You never know.
Anyone in chat confirm or deny what I'm saying?
Well, let's find out.
Hey, Lolo. Let me see you.
Heyo.
Ayo.
Mario wall jump.
Oh no, I'm gonna get called out.
We're fact checking on air.
Oh jeez. Well, it was still
Let's
a glitch
see.
either way.
Yeah. I know about the Gandhi one, where
Yeah.
supposedly the peacefulness setting was like a value, and Gandhi's was set to 1 because he was incredibly peaceful, and then if you did an action that made them even more peaceful, it
would
reset
drop to
from
negative, yeah.
from 1 up to 99, and then he was turned to 99 aggression.
Games that it was in: Super Mario 64, 64 DS, Sunshine, Galaxy, Galaxy 2, 3D Land, 3D World, Odyssey. So I guess 64 was
So
the
I
first
get the
one.
point?
No, no point.
Fuck.
Doesn't make my thing incorrect.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't say
I know,
that.
I know.
If I had written in the original Mario game, then you would have gotten it. But I
Oh
didn't.
yeah.
I was vague on purpose. All right, what's the score?
I'm at 3.
4.
Alex is at 4.
342. Dan, you had such a strong start.
I know, but I knew about the wall jump in Mario 64.
These late ones favor you guys.
Yeah, Resident Evil never planned to be a horror game. It was always meant to be. It was originally more of a shooter than it was a survival horror game with light puzzle
It was
elements.
such a shit shooter.
But yeah, they just came out with a new one. It's called Village.
Yeah, I've seen it.
But yeah, I just love that original poster because it looks ridiculous.
Yeah,
Early
I've seen
video
it.
game art is Garbo
Yeah.
in the best ways.
Yeah.
If you're ever curious, look up the original Mega Man. It's truly art.
It's something.
Excellent. Next question is about Infinity Train.
Don't know what that
What is that?
That is a cartoon that had 4 seasons on HBO Max. It was run by Cartoon Network. It is incredibly good.
That's the one subscription service I don't have access to.
Well,
That and Paramount
Youngster
Plus.
Jazz and anyone watching, this does have spoilers in it. So
Thanks for
pop out
spoiling
for
this
a
great
bit.
show for
Recommend
us.
it?
You can watch this.
All right, you guys get
Basically,
the points.
Dom is
I'm
trying
gonna-
I'm not,
yeah,
gonna,
right?
I'm not gonna spoil specific plot elements, but I am gonna spoil something that if you go to watch the series later, you're gonna be like, oh wait.
Okay.
And then you're gonna be like, oh, you might be able to piece stuff together in retrospect,
Okay.
which maybe you don't want to do, but that's fine.
That's okay. I usually
You
piece
guys
stuff
both
together
want
as
to
I'm
sit out.
watching
I will
anyways.
take these points. I will.
Alex?
Nah, I'm not going to see this anytime soon because I don't have HBO Plus or
That's fair.
whatever. So
Message when spoilers are done, Zo? Got it. That's totally
we'll,
fair.
We'll do.
Alrighty. Question number 13. Infinity Train. Infinity Train is an anthology cartoon about a mysterious train that forces individuals to grow as people by stamping them with a magical glowing number that represents their maximum brokenness. To get off of the train, people must reduce their broken number back to 0 by healing as they work through personal issues with the help of denizens, created constructs that live on the train and act as guides for the travelers, as they pass through an infinite series of seemingly random train cars designed to teach introspection. A few of the standout cars are anthropomorphic pencil people working at a bank car, the hey, whoa, pillows falling into a canyon car, the dead astronauts in line for a club car, the living map car, the warring family tree car, the toad in a void car, the pinecone boy scout car, the giant hungry baby pig car, the debutante ball car, the old west bug car, the corgi kingdom car, and the rapidly growing number of turtle utopia cars.
actually, the number of Turtle Utopia cars is not rapidly growing.
It is rapidly growing, at least in the first season of the show, for reasons. It's a whole plot point that comes up in season 3.
Actually, they don't have to reduce their broken number to 0 to get off the train.
It's the only way to get off the train. If you jump off the train otherwise, you'll be attacked and killed.
Well, you can get off the train.
No.
Actually,
You're in like a liminal void space. It's not really off the train.
Actually, it's not the Pine Cone Boy Scout.
No, they are living pine cones that are Boy Scouts. Or scout adjacent flavors.
Yeah.
Actually, the astronauts are not dead.
Oh, they're super dead though.
So dead.
That's part of the thing, is they bump into it and they're like, wait, these are skeletons.
Actually, the denizens aren't constructs.
They are. They seem to be living, but they are created on the train itself. It is a lot like The Good Place for Children, ish.
Okay.
Actually, the number doesn't glow.
It does glow. It's one of the defining features of it.
Actually, the toad in a void isn't in a car.
No, it is. It's just a blank room. All the rooms are really fantastical, and then they get trapped in this one for like
Toad in a
3
void.
days. It's just a toad in a white void.
That's like,
And they're like, Toad, what do we do to get out of the car? And he's like, I don't know.
it's like the moose
Oh.
dimension from Invader Zim.
No, I lied.
Oh,
To
so
get out
good.
of the toad car, all they have to do is kick the toad. And
Oh.
they refuse to do it.
Oh.
And they're like, you have
Spoilers.
to kick me.
Yeah, spoiler.
Actually, none of these cars stand out.
These are the ones that do stand out. There are some that don't stand out, but these are the ones that do.
Actually,
Last guess.
they don't just have to work through personal issues, they also work through intrapersonal issues.
No, I'm not gonna give it to you. I mean, it's true that sometimes their issues are other people, but they do have to work through that.
Actually,
We truly can't change others until we change ourselves.
Actually, the magical glowing number doesn't represent their maximum brokenness. It's their current brokenness.
So I'll give you the point unless someone else can better correct that. You are correct in that it represents their current brokenness. I was referring to when they get on the train. But you are correct that it does change to represent their current brokenness because it obviously goes to 0 at some point. So you don't have a better correction than that? Otherwise Alex will get the point.
Actually, they get 2 numbers.
No.
One that's their max, and then one that's their current.
No. It's incorrect.
Actually, Justin Timberlake has a number, and then the rich people have higher numbers.
I've seen this show. I've seen this show, Dom.
I'm going to give Alex the point on that one. You are correct in that it doesn't represent their maximum number. In fact, their number can go up higher.
That's
if
what
it
That's what I
becomes
was
more
really
broken.
thinking. Was like it's not a max because
This
it can
guy's
go
number
up
goes
more.
up so high.
Oh!
Yeah, he's considered irredeemable by the train, and the train sends things to kill him.
Wow.
Like I said, there are constantly characters throughout the show who are actively doing things to make their number go up, and they want to become more broken people.
Wow.
Wow.
I want to
Yeah.
watch this.
The show is phenomenal.
Seems
good.
great.
Okay.
Also, a lot of great voice talent in this.
Somebody give me their
You wanna-
HBO password.
Or we can switch and
We'll
the
switch.
spoils are over.
At
And then
Jazz.
we'll
Yeah,
at
yeah,
Jazz, yeah.
What am I at now? 5?
Are you at 5?
I think I'm
oh
at
my
5.
god.
Alex, we're trying to tie.
This is running away.
Are we?
Yes.
Because I feel like you need to be trying a little bit harder if we're trying
Wow.
I'm trying. I was about to say none of these are cars, they're trains, and I thought Dom was gonna shoot me if I said that.
Say
So
they're dragons?
to tie.
no,
They're trains.
They're not cars.
They're train cars.
They're train cars.
You didn't say it. Yeah, you did, but I was gonna argue anyway.
Your
See, this is
failure
how Dan plays
Your
this game.
failure
is
to grasp the English language is not my problem,
Dan
Daniel.
just plays his own game of semantics, and it's not right.
The thing is that
They are
don't- no,
train
no,
cars,
No, no, I know. I'm not arguing that. But the thing is that I don't know the answer to this, and then I make stupid stuff that then you guys are like, "That's stupid," and then Dom's like, "Oh yeah, this guy wasn't a fan favorite of whatever," which is just an answer I would say anyway. So that's why I'm making those attempts because I know that
Yeah,
fair.
that's the
fair.
best.
All you have to do is
I think the main issue, Dan, is that you keep arguing them. Dom will be like, no, and you'll be like, yeah, because in the English language, a car is an automobile. And it's like, Dan, no.
the secret of this game is pick a noun, make up a lie about it. That's all that you have to do in this game.
All right, Magic the Gathering.
Is YJ back?
Magic.
I have
the
no way of knowing.
Yeah.
Unless they wanted me to direct message them. But that's
Hey,
not gonna happen.
everybody, are you back? Come on back.
I did met at them
Come
in the
on
chat.
back.
Yeah, that's good enough.
but-
Come
Alright.
on.
Question 14. Magic the Gathering. With over 2,000 unique cards, or 20,000 unique cards, they can't all be winners, but some Magic Gathering cards are certainly weirder than others. Flight pictures a zebra flying. Presence of the Master is an Einstein portrait. Goblin Artisan shows a goblin eating paste.
Actually, Goblin Artisans does not show a goblin eating paste.
It does. Uktabi Orangutan features monkeys making love, which was followed up in Uktabi Kong, where only one monkey was pregnant.
Whoa!
Stasis features a blindfolded fox and a clown balancing on a seesaw. Ebon Praetor features a man-sized rabbit and a devil selling a merfolk to an undead creature. Goblin Warbuggy has a fat goblin in a go-kart.
Actually, Goblin Buggy has a regular goblin in a go-kart.
No, he's pretty chonky.
Oh.
Sulphurous Springs has a demon in a natural spa. And lastly, Tardy Orc, which features an orc late for a dark spiritual bus. This game's wild, y'all.
wild.
Actually, Ebon Praetor doesn't feature a man-sized rabbit and a devil selling a merfolk to an undead creature.
You know, I got the image after this. It certainly does.
Oh,
it's one of the
okay.
strangest.
Actually, some of these cards are winners because they're powerful cards.
I can't comment on that.
I can't either.
Max, you got something?
Actually, you have flight pictures both as a
Italicized?
italicized,
Yeah, it's just
and
flight.
flight pictures is not a magic card.
No, that's not. I'm not gonna give you that. It's flight.
Look, if you want us to be pedantic, we'll get pedantic.
About the content.
Actually, oh, go ahead.
the presence of the master is not an Einstein portrait.
You're gonna see it. It 100% is.
I was gonna say that same exact thing. Actually, Sulphurous Springs does not have a demon in a natural spa.
It is some type of demonic-looking entity. Yeah,
Actually, there aren't more than 20,000 cards.
there are. I googled it.
I know.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was like, I forget the number's 10,000.
That is-
I kind of thought it was.
I
That
don't
is
know. I don't know if that
nuts.
counts. I don't know if that counts. I will say I don't know if that counts canon cards only. My guess is not, because there are a number of limited series of cards, including like Walking Dead cards and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, no, I think it probably is.
Actually, orangutans are not monkeys.
Yeah, there's an orangutan in the middle of the picture, and in the background are 2 monkeys having sex.
So the orangutan is just a perv watching?
No, it actually. I'll show you the image for it. It's very funny.
I
don't have the follow-up image where the monkey is pregnant.
Actually, I feel like this one's so wild you threw it because we couldn't ignore it. Tardy Orc doesn't exist?
It does exist, but it exists as a Yu-Gi-Oh card, so you are correct.
Oh, let's go!
That's Tardy Orc, as you can see it. Elon Prector, you can see it's a rabbit, a man-sized rabbit, and a demon selling a merfolk.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Pull up a picture of Einstein.
Yeah.
Flight, a zebra flying, which is comical.
Not with any wings or anything.
Yeah.
And for all we know, that zebra is falling to its death.
Everyone's favorite, like, that's not the official flavor text, but everyone online says the unofficial flavor text that is just oh shit. Which I think is too funny.
That's so good.
So the story behind Stasis.
What the hell?
I like that art a lot. It's a very famous
It's cool.
art.
The story behind it is that one of the actual artists just gave it to his aunt and said, "You design it," and then she did, and that's what she came
It's
up
great.
with.
I love it.
Uktabi Orangutu. It looks like 2 monkeys.
Look at
having
those
sex.
monkeys go.
Yeah,
they
they
are.
really
They
are.
100%
in the next
are.
one, Uktabi Kong, that monkey's really close in the foreground, and he's looking off screen, and one of those monkeys looks like really confused, and the other one just has a full.
Oh my
belly.
god.
And in the Goblin Artisans, he's eating paste in the corner there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Magic is wild, y'all.
Wow.
But not as
It is,
wild
yeah.
as Yu-Gi-Oh, which
Yu-Gi-Oh.
intentionally tries. The thing is, these are like, 20 Magic cards.
Yeah.
That's every Yu-Gi-Oh card is like
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh
Yeah, that's the-
cards are
Choosing which
wild.
Yu-Gi-Oh card to put in here was the hardest part of this
Yeah.
question.
Having like some of the magic cards are silly, but an orc waiting for a bus feels just a little too chaotic.
I was going to
for
say,
Magic.
I don't know very much about Magic, but in hindsight, Tardy Orc does feel a little bit out of place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But very in place for Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, absolutely.
I was so... Dad, are you okay? You're mad because you lost the Magic question?
Yeah, I mean a little bit. I was like, I'm getting too meta of what I think you'd write. Like, just like in retrospect, where it's like, there's no fucking bus in a Magic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's why I put in. That's why I specifically, even though the actual card is not very wild, the like Goblin Rider or whatever it is, like he is in a car. Like it's fully a car.
Yeah.
So I was like, if I throw that in, then maybe bus won't seem so bad.
Yeah.
Well, there's a difference between making like a goblin making some like makeshift like cart versus like
A school
goblin,
bus.
an orc that's like, oh fuck, I missed the 10 o'clock bus. I gotta catch it.
He's got a kawaii backpack and everything.
Oh god.
Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a
Unbelievable.
trip, y'all.
It's fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! What's the this card cannot attack the turn it's normal summoned.
Yeah, that's a pretty
'Cause it's
trash.
late.
Whatever that means.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's late. Good job.
Yeah.
Ben. Good job.
Yeah.
That's a pretty trash card.
This
Give him a
defense
point?
is 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's too busy
Yeah.
trying
I don't
I
know.
really like the stasis art. I've thought about getting a tattoo of it before.
Wow.
I think it's really cool. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I was gonna get the
And it was
monkeys.
just some dude's
Oh, yeah.
aunt's.
Yeah.
There is. I didn't put this in here because I didn't think it was like. I couldn't figure a way to make it relevant. There is a Magic card that full on is just Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender, but it came out before Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Wow.
So a lot of people
Oh.
are like, there is no way this didn't inspire.
Uh-huh.
Like
Wow.
it's fully a guy with the Zuko ponytail
Yeah.
and just a flame
That's
mark up the
crazy.
side of his face.
Wow.
Like
That's very cool.
Wow.
so a lot of people are like, that has to have inspired.
Is there
it.
anything from like could they both be referencing the same?
Oh, I see.
It's
source
possible.
material?
It's
Maybe.
possible.
I don't know.
But
I gotta say, if I was like super into Magic and had been for years or something like that, getting the flight zebra as a tattoo would be, that's a great tattoo. That is a great tattoo.
The second I heard that, I was like, 100%. That's
Yeah, that is
Like-
it.
well, that's what I was hoping with the Magic question is like, you guys will have known at least some of these cards, right?
No, I didn't. I've not heard.
No.
I
These look like they're all old cards.
No,
For
I
the
mean
most
like
part.
flight is just a classic card. I mean it's just creature gets flying. I know I don't know stasis. And The other one sounded a little familiar, but
Nice, nice. Oh, Tardy Orc.
Oh, Tardy Orc.
Oh.
Now that's a tattoo.
yeah.
Alrighty, now it's time for our last shiny question.
Oh.
Which is, needs more pixels.
Oh my god!
If you remember this game
one
from the last time, Alex
sucks.
cold called it on the first.
He did.
so you keep adding-
Alex.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Destroyed
right.
it.
Cold called it on the first
That's
level.
right.
I was
Very
very
first
worried about that happening again, so I've changed it a little bit.
Oh.
I've added 3 images.
Ah.
So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. Same
Okay.
thing with mini points. There's a possible you all tie and get 1. But
What
there are-
was the image that I called?
It was
last
condescending
time?
Wonka. And
Right,
you
right.
were just like 2 purple Wonka. And
Yeah.
I was like, well,
It
screw
was
me
wild.
for putting all the work and putting pixelizing this.
So wild.
Okay,
Oh,
this is how the
man.
rules go though for this game specifically. I will show you. There are about 5 or 6 levels depending on the image. Each time, you can always say, you can always take a guess at any point. First person to guess correctly wins it. Once you've guessed though, you do not get another guess until the next image. By next image, I mean full next image, not next level, right?
Yeah, full next.
So it's 1 and done per image.
Yes.
If you all agree to pass without guessing, we'll move on to the next level. Until then, we will. Oh, and once you're the last person, I will only go 1 more level down.
Right.
Okay.
So
Sure.
if the other 2 guess and you haven't passed or you haven't guessed yet, you should just hold your guess.
Gotcha.
You got
Yeah,
one.
you get
a
one more
free
level.
get a free clarification.
I know that sounds
Do we get
complicated.
any like category for
Yes.
these images? Okay.
These are all iconic movie shots.
Okay.
Do we do the
They're all
Panthers thing?
movies.
That's why it's from the movie Pixels.
I don't think you guys are gonna like jump on it, so you can just say I'm actually.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're all movie shots. Some more iconic than others, but
Sure. Sure.
You just need the movie.
you just need to tell me the movie.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh.
Actually,
Yes,
Schindler's List.
it's incorrect. Max, you're out.
Ooh.
I say but no.
Would you 2 like to pass?
I'll pass and go 1 more level.
Yeah.
Okay, that completely changed the.
Actually, this is from Joker.
This is from Joker.
That's what I was gonna guess.
Shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
baby!
dang.
Yeah,
I was thinking Elmo, but the little bit of green threw me off, and so I was like, it can't be Elmo
Let's
with
see
that
it
green.
again. Oh,
I was gonna guess
Well
it
done.
on the first one, but I was like, that's too risky.
that color palette is so
Yeah.
specific.
That
I
one
still-
green pixel, I was like, oh, that's gotta be.
I still
Joker.
haven't
This is
seen
Joker.
Joker. I
Yeah.
still haven't seen that movie. Okay, so this is another sub points for
Sub
1
point.
point
Right.
total.
There's
Yeah,
only
yeah,
3
right.
of them though.
There's
so
only
you know
3 of
that-
them.
Yeah, yeah.
So Dan, if you get the second one, you got
That's it. Yeah, nailed it.
All right, ready?
Okay.
And
Nailed it.
Cool.
It's just Wonka again.
I'm gonna
No,
pass.
that can't be that.
Max is passing.
I think I'll pass.
Dan's passed.
All right, I'll pass. Minecraft. It's so
I've seen this
obvious.
painting. I've seen this
This is a
painting.
painting in Minecraft.
Is that what that is? I can't just guess that.
You're not going to be happy with yourselves. Who would like to pass?
I'll
Yeah,
pass.
I'll pass.
Yeah. Less information in this one.
I think there's only 1 level after this before
Really?
the clear image. So
Do we like get to the clear image and then have to
I
say
guess
what
it's
the
whoever's
movie
the
is?
quickest.
Actually,
Yes.
Ratatouille.
This is
Jesus
Ratatouille.
Christ. The rat's in his hand.
I don't feel bad about this. I don't feel bad about this.
Ratatouille.
Look at the little rat.
Hey.
Little Paris left tower in there.
There
I
he is.
I don't feel bad about
there
this.
he is.
I wouldn't say that's that iconic of a shot from the movie.
It was a little.
I'm not saying it has. I'm not saying it has to be, but like I wasn't.
I was like,
It
who is
wouldn't
this
be,
man in white? And then I was like,
He's holding a rat.
he's holding a
I
rat.
kind of thought it was someone holding a gun like that, and I was trying to think of shots. I'm like, where is there a shot of someone wearing white? I was gonna guess Kill Bill. I was like, maybe she has a white outfit. I'm not. Thinking.
No, I absolutely would have put her in the yellow. outfit. Kill Bill's a good one. I might add that to the list. I was trying really hard to think of movies.
Yeah.
All right, so Alex has one.
Dan has one.
Yeah, Max, you could tie it up.
And we'd all get a point.
Yep.
Catch up.
Alrighty, last one.
Ooh, I can feel this one.
You know, when I was working on this at home, it was really hard to tell what was pixel and what not pixeled. But now that it's on the TV, where it's much bigger, it's much harder to play.
Yeah.
I have a guess, but it'd be too irresponsible to do it.
Or you could just go for it.
I think I'm gonna end up passing.
How are you feeling, gang?
I'll pass.
Yeah, I'll pass.
That didn't necessarily clear anything.
No, we gotta get there. I can't make it too easy. I'm just guessing it on the second time.
Yeah.
I have been going down by intervals of 20. So it starts at 100% pixelated. This is like 80. The next one is 60.
Oh.
Do you know it?
Sorry, fuck up.
Do you know it?
I think I know.
Do it, Dan.
No.
Do it.
No.
I'll pass.
No.
I'll
no.
pass. I
I'm
don't
not
see
gonna
it
fuck
yet.
up. I'll pass. Yeah.
Did your guess get thrown out?
No. It's only becoming more and more clear.
Then say it.
No, because I can't.
Howard.
Wow.
You guys passing?
I don't know if I know this movie, but I probably do.
I'm really bad at this game.
Well, my guess did change from the first to second. But I think my second one.
I'll pass.
So it keeps evolving, so I'm waiting till it's.
All right,
the
I'll
final.
pass.
I'll pass too.
I'm actually Scott Pilgrim.
This is Scott Pilgrim versus the
Boom,
world.
boom. Was that what your guess was?
No.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
last one. You learn the power of self-respect.
I could tell by the second one. I was like, okay, that's like a lightsaber. So I was thinking like something along.
That was
those
what I was
lines.
trying to get
Yeah.
people to do.
But then-
Is
Yeah,
guess Mace
yeah.
Windu, and I was like, no.
But then I was like, I can't think of someone that has that color lightsaber. And also, if I just say Star Wars, I think you're gonna be like, which one? And I'm like, fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get is someone to guess a Star Wars
Yeah.
thing, and I was like, no. But yeah,
Damn.
that's the.
I did
boy.
not see that as a sword for the longest time. I thought it was just like something
my
happening
fir-
in the background.
My first guess was Moana. You know that purple crab?
Ah,
That's
yeah.
the guy.
Shiny.
My first guess, based on color palette alone, was just gonna be Moonlight.
Oh, yeah.
But I was like, it's a little too dark, and I don't see a person yet.
Yeah. Originally, I had the Eternal Sunshine, where they're laying on the ice, but it was just a wall of blue.
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
way too long, and I
yeah.
was
With like a black
and I was like,
blob in the middle.
Stop. And then I had the scene of them on the beach, and it just didn't look iconic enough, like from a pixel point. But
Yeah.
Maybe,
Nice one.
maybe if it was a shot of like the close-up of him in the
the
head,
I think,
thing.
yeah, maybe. But I feel like Eternal Sunshine has a very like every shot's color palette is like kind of muted and monochrome-ish, you know? Like it all kind of is blurred together. Real life. Oh no.
So
just like everything.
I'm not an expert at this at all.
Just like in the actual, you know, we've had our frivolity and the realm of nerddom, but now it's time to ask a question about something that is actually important.
Oh no.
Something meaningful.
Does
like
the
flat
real one
Earth.
actually do this?
Yeah, they do this. Every episode ends with asking a question about real life skills. That's because they want people to learn, right?
Yeah, sure.
So put aside your mental frivolity. We're all on even footing here. This is the real
This one
world.
will be about physics, and I'm gonna
Is this the
nail
last
it.
question?
This is the last question.
How many is worth?
1 point.
we got this, Dan. Don't worry about it. We got this.
All right.
Just keep your eye on the prize. We got
Still
this.
tie, I guess. I mean, Alex has
6.
6 points.
And I have
Two
Do I have
Four.
6 or 7?
2
You have
points.
6.
You have
Don't get out of
6.
here.
I got
You got
6.
2 sub points.
Yeah, 'cause
and
we're
that's
one
one
up.
super
Yeah,
point.
no, I know. But I
Alrighty.
was trying to remember if that was my 6th.
Final question. Get ready, chat.
Worth 4 points.
1 point.
It's worth 7 points.
Still wouldn't give you the tie. Okay, real life questions. Snail mail. The United States Postal Service first started selling forever stamps in April of 2007. These stamps are the cheapest way to send letters and postcards and are redeemable for whatever the current value of a stamp is, which, fair warning, went up in 2021 from 55 cents to 58 cents.
Actually, it wasn't in April of 2007. It's been around for a while.
No, it isn't. They did start in April of 2007.
Okay.
And April, I think, is also when the price went up. It's never been easier to send a letter. It simply has to be 1 ounce or less. The envelope must be at least 5 to 3 inches, but no bigger than 11.5 to 6.125 inches, no thicker than 1/4 inch, uniform thickness throughout, rectangular though square is okay if it's at least 5 inches, and bendable so that it can be machine readable. Postcards must be rectangular, at least 3.5 by 5 inches, but smaller than 4.25 by 6 inches, and between 0.0007 and 0.016 inches. Heck, if you're planning on going international, it's probably better to just pick up a global forever stamp, which are rounder and cost $1.30, but do go to 180 countries.
You said it's rectangular, though square is okay. If rectangular, then square is always okay because a square is a rectangle.
But it's not necessarily the other
That's
way around.
not true. That's not correct. And also, you didn't even say them actually, so you wouldn't have gotten the points.
I knew it wasn't right.
Actually, you don't need uniform thickness. You can be thick on the end and thin in the middle.
No, it needs to be what's called machine readable, and if it's not, then they'll charge you for essentially packaging prices as opposed to envelope prices.
Actually, it 11.5 by 6.125 is too big.
Nope, that is the largest it can be though.
Actually, postcards don't have to be rectangular.
They do. To get sent under the pricing, they do have to be.
Wait, is this? I
Do
need
it.
to read it.
Global forever stamp is a buzzword made up by the deep state.
No, global forever stamps are real. I'll show you a picture of them.
Actually,
They're really cool looking too, honestly.
Actually, you don't necessarily need a stamp to send a postcard.
You do need stamps and postcards.
Sometimes they have one on it already.
Actually, forever stamps aren't the cheapest way to send stuff.
Dan, you are correct.
Wow!
They
Nice.
are the cheapest way, at least that I could tie into my research, to send a letter. However, there is a cheaper stamp for postcards called a postcard stamp that is actually 40 cents and not 58 cents.
Wow.
Those
Minus
are
4 points.
They tend
now.
to be smaller and look like more square, whereas the forever stamps tend to be more rectangular and have a wider brim to them. But yeah, they are a specialty stamp, and then the global stamps are over there because I just think they're really cool.
This is what you wanted
those
to
are
teach
fun.
us?
Yeah, I wanted to teach you guys that you
Stamps.
were overpaying for your postcards.
You know, that we
Ah,
send
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, the postcards you send all the time are too
course.
expensive.
Yeah.
You just want
Ah.
postcards from us, and this is your subtle way.
Look,
of
I'm just
paying.
saying, why don't I ever get mail from you guys? No.
It's always bills.
So, if you ever go to the post office looking to send a postcard, do not buy a forever stamp. It's still legal, but it's overpaying by about 18 cents.
Ah, yes, of
So,
course.
It's the
don't do
government
that.
bleeding
Don't
us
do that.
dry once again.
Yep.
Don't do that.
Wow.
So I got 4 points.
You get 1 point,
You
Dan.
get 4
which means
points.
our
Dan
final
wins with
score
7 points.
of- I don't know what's going on here.
What is
No.
happening?
Ah.
What is happening?
Ah.
What is happening?
Ah.
What is happening?
Help
I already
us.
switched back to us, so don't worry about
Yeah, okay.
it.
So they can't see this monstrosity that's going
There's a
on. right
rave
now.
happening right
There's
now.
a rave happening.
Head into the games folder, Dom. It's time to play a game, right?
Time to play some
Anything-
improv.
But yes, thank you all for
Yay.
Final scores?
Final score. I got 4 points.
3!
Hey!
And
6.
Alex got 6.
Alex got 6.
So the
Congrats,
exact
Alex.
order we predicted.
It happened exactly.
Exactly.
Yep. I'm really proud that I got the Neon Genesis.
I'm proud of you,
That's
too.
good. Yeah. And what was cool was that you got it like legit, because like half of these we just got through guessing
Yeah.
until we found the right answer. But that one you got legitimately like first guess. You were like, that's definitely incorrect.
Yeah.
That's what I love about the series. Actually, is like, yeah, you can guess your way into it, and a lot of times it's like, look at the absurdity of this
Yeah.
particular niche.
Right.
Right.
But there are moments too where someone describes a thing and you're like, hell no, that's so wrong. Like,
Right.
what are you, an idiot? Of
Right.
course.
Yeah.
Of course, the second impact is the lie we tell everyone. It's like, because it
That's how I
feels
was with-
so good when your particular nerd question comes in and you're like, this is my fandom.
That's how I was with in the first time that we did this with the Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah.
I was immediately like, I was like a sentence ahead of you reading it, and I was like, say it, Dom, just say it.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what I got right.
In
This
game?
time?
Yeah. We both got the Catan one.
Oh,
which
yeah.
was more
That's
or
right.
less, I guess. And then that last one I got, but I don't remember. I think it was like the third question. I started off real strong because remember I was in the
Yeah,
lead with
right.
2.
Yeah. And we
And
both
then I
had
only
one.
just got to 3 at the very end.
Oh. No, you got the Dr. Seuss
did.
one, right?
Yeah. Alex got the Chrome one. Max
I
got
got the Google one, or
Logos.
the other logos.
Wasn't no one got that.
Yeah, no one got that one.
Oh, you got
Oh,
the
yeah,
you got
I
all
knew
this.
that.
Yeah,
The
you
one I
legitimately
knew.
You knew that.
one.
You knew
I
that
knew
one.
about New Girl and Always Sunny.
I know it's always sunny. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, well, there you go, everyone.
There it is.
Enjoyed it,
We're
chat?
nerds.
We ended at exactly 10:01. Pretty
Wow.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look at
nicely
that.
Should we tell Chad about this stuff we have coming up?
Oh,
Sure,
yeah.
go for it.
Oh,
I'll look
boy.
for who to raid. You do that, though.
Next Tuesday, well, every Friday we're doing improv.
Of
as
course.
always. There might be some spooky improv happening. But next Tuesday, we're doing a spooky, fully improvised play. Based off of Spork River, which is just an improvised play that we're calling Spook River.
Mm-hmm.
We might have some guests or other stuff, but that'll be that for 2 hours,
Today?
you know.
Oh,
And then the next Tuesday, we'll be playing another game show.
Oh, yeah.
That I invented
Mhm.
called Margin of Error.
I'm really excited
which
about
is all number-based trivia, and everyone has to answer. It'll be a lot of fun to play along with. So you don't.
It's a
have
really
to,
good
you're
game.
never gonna feel stupid because you don't know anything because you have to guess.
Right.
And the answer to every question is a number.
Right. It's a little more accurate to say you're always gonna feel stupid, but it's okay because other people will look stupid with you.
Yes.
You're not supposed to know the answer.
And we'll have more stuff happening. 60-Minute Madness will be coming in November at some point.
Still working on planning out the logistics of that, so stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
And
We said EST and people are yelling at us for it.
And what?
It's ET, not EST.
Yeah.
Said
now.
EST.
I think someone
I
said
don't
9
know.
p.m. EST.
Daylight savings
Wasn't
time is
me.
a joke and should be eliminated. Get rid of it. Get rid of daylight savings.
Hope everyone enjoys their full moon tonight.
Get it out of here.
I saw it. I was walking around
It's
before
really
the show.
pretty.
It
Take
looked
the
good.
full moon.
You take the full moon and you take the sun.
You take everything that looked like fun.
Stir it all up and then you're done.
Rudder. So come on in.
Good to know. Chowder's on the list for next time, actually. Got it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
It's gonna be a flapjack question. Just to let you know that right now. It's Adventures of Flapjack. We're gonna
You know-
Good.
Oh, no,
Please,
please.
please.
You know how I think it was just me and Dom talking about this the other night, but like you always have those super niche references that only you really like say just in like the middle of conversation and stuff like that. One of mine is from Flapjack, where there's a guy loading fish onto a ship by scooping them into a bucket and then putting the bucket up against like a porthole window and then tapping the back of the bucket, and he just like scoops the fish, puts it into the window and goes tap tap, and then puts it down and scoops it again and tap tap. I quote the tap tap guy all the time.
Candy wife.
Candy wife.
That show is so It's better the older you get, by the way.
One of my all-time favorite sound bits is from like you know gross ups and how those were very prevalent in Flapjack.
Yeah.
One of my favorite sound bits is from a gross up in Flapjack where Knuckles wins like a beauty pageant contest or whatever and gets to marry the Candyman's daughter.
Yeah.
And she comes out and she's like just ugly or whatever, and they do a gross up, and the sound is just. Oh!
I think I remember that.
It's such a good sound. It's like the best scream ever.
I went to them in the recording booth. It's like, all right, we need a sound for. Let's do anything.
Just like throwing some things out there.
Captain Knuckles.
Utter nonsense.
I think that show, I've said it many times, Flapjack is, in my opinion, the show that gave birth to the Renaissance. Because
Of animation.
Not
Not
the
just
golden age of animation. Yeah.
Renaissance full stop?
Yeah.
Of art, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Historians were wrong.
Leonardo da Vinci was like, this kid knows what's up.
This show is funny.
This show is funny.
I'd love to stay in chat, but we really must raid because I'm
Yes.
obsessed with what's happening.
Let's raid.
Yes.
I got recommended a channel, and now I'm going to recommend it to you.
Okay.
It's called That Week in SNL. They might just be cutting to a commercial. Oh,
Okay.
no, they're not. All right, we're going to go
What are they
raid
doing?
That Week in SNL. I think it's in Korean, so they're probably not going to speak to us, but the visual of it is such a quality that I feel we must put our eyeballs
Okay.
on it.
Okay.
So let's go check it out.
All right.
Thanks for watching,
Thanks for watching.
everybody.
Oh, another Flapjack quote I do all the time is pair of twos. Pair of threes, I win.
Goodbye.
Bye.